Hello and welcome to the Lion's Den. Welcome. Welcome in, everybody. I wonder if it works. I've never tried it, so we're going to try it right now. After I make it so you can see this a little bit better. Fix it. Oh, go that way. No, it's that way. Fuck. Welcome. Welcome in. Man, it's fucking in my face. When you find that we're here. Yeah. That should be okay. That's good enough. All right. What will happen next? What will happen next? I'm going to finish my cigarette, let you all come in. Make sure you like and subscribe if you don't mind. Happy New Year. Probably should have started with that, right? Yeah, I think it might have been smart to start with that, wouldn't you say? Okay. All right. I'm going to write them down tonight. It's just easy. It's a lot easier than me tracking down and scrolling through the damn tablet. Aries is going to be, let's call it 2 minutes and 12 seconds. Around there. Close enough. Right. These cards are very large, so I don't know how well I'm going to be able to shuffle them. I should be able to. The image is pretty good, though. What will happen next? Zodiac sign of Aries. What will happen next for the zodiac sign of Aries? Hey, Jill. Sumaria. I know, I fuck it up every time. I know. I think you even try to pronounce it for me and shit, and I still fuck it up. Hello, Angie, Julie. All right, Aries. What's really going on with you? I know I should have done 222. Fuck, it's right there, too, in front of me. Here we go. I was like, no, let's not make it like it's got to be fucking spiritual, all right? You're spiritual enough, motherfucker. Here we go. Some people will probably click off. People that just don't know who I am. Here we go. So balance is key for you right now. You give me a lot of energy with balance and focus. I don't know what the fuck that's about, Aries, but it feels like balance and focus is I want to say strong reality or desire. Some of you kind of come off like you're humbled by knowing that's what you want. And you don't give me I want to chase it, but why the fuck can't it come find me? Here we go. What do we got for Aries? Show me something for the zodiac sign of Aries. What will happen next? Do you have truth and clarity on wanting balance? I feel like you've been alone. Some of you have been alone. Some of you open. So I'm getting a lot of energy where some of you have been alone, single, or if it wasn't just that you were alone or single, you may have tried different crowds or ventured towards different people. Some of you even I get you traveled or you moved. The moving's not for all of y'all, but I do see some travel. I feel like that card made me feel like the lonely, like the lone warrior kind of energy with you. You give me this, I feel so fucking distant from what I really want energy. And I do feel like it's going to come up with love here, but let's see what it does. I don't know, it may not. Let's see what you get. Show me something for Aries, please. What will happen next? Some of you may have felt like it was a kind of smart move. You may have had trouble trusting going towards certain people, situations, and just made up your fucking mind, Aries. I feel like you know about that. I feel like that's something you've already reviewed. Basically, you give me this. I wasn't willing to give any power to anybody. I just wanted to have fun for me, kind of energy. Woman or male energy, too, by the way. Here we go. And now you may be, look at bottom of the deck. Now you may be like, where the fuck is that offer coming? When is it coming? You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Show me something for Aries. What will happen next? Where's the message that needs to show up for Aries? What will happen next in this new year? Okay. I'm going to do something real quick. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to back it up a little bit. I just want to make it so my face isn't so cut off. It's weird how it's so cut off for you guys, but I can see like past my shoulders and shit on the screen in front of me. And then I look down and I'm like, you guys aren't seeing the same thing. Four of Pentacles. I'm going to have to adjust it off of 2K to something else. Do you have the Four of Pentacles? Okay. Clarify that Four of Pentacles in reverse and why the action cards kind of fall. It's the change that Aries needs. It's what it's trying to tell me. So it's like the Four of Pentacles energy. Wait till you get to that card. Four of Pentacles energy, kind of wanting it to rush towards you more than you rushing towards it. That's the change I feel like Aries has been waiting for. I feel like you've been out in the cold with what? What I've already brought up to you, love situation. A lot of you have kind of either focused on doing things on your own or keeping a strong attitude about knowing situations that don't work for you or you cannot trust or move towards. All right. I feel like you're getting tired of being patient as well, though, and you want shit to manifest yesterday. Kind of yesterday energy. Like, where the fuck is this shit? I want this shit now. I don't really feel. Let's see what else we get here. I'm not going to say anything else until it comes out. What do we need to show Aries right now? What's the message for Aries? Six of Swords. You want a victory and happiness and success. You want a victory and happiness and success. Some of you, it's almost like you feel like finding success or being successful is easy, but finding that love relationship or that partner to hold on forever, it's impossible, is how it's making me feel. All right. It almost has given me anxiety too. Some of you might have anxiety about it. Show me something. Show me something for Aries, please. What do we got for Aries? Why is it like that? Show me what that's trying to say. Okay. Okay. This is going to be for specific Aries out there. Some of you may have had a bit on the ins and the outs with either an air sign or a fire sign. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it comes out like it's behind you. Clarify the Hermit in reverse, though. You're not playing with it anymore. You don't give any attention to it. You don't feed it. You don't look at it. You don't revisit it, or you know it's just not for you. You have this I know it's not for me energy. The King of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. I want clarification on that real quick. Balance. And it's because you didn't. I'm going to tell you, I bet your trust is coming out. Like in reverse, probably. Let's see what you get. It doesn't come out right away. What are you getting here? You have the Nine of Wands, the Ten of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. You give me like I want to structure a new beginning or a strong passionate new beginning is where you stand. It's the energy that's showing up for you. And it does show me it's towards love situations. And it's also showing me you were either pissed off, hurt by a Leo, or you were hurt by an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or you could have been hurt by a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Definitely one of the two. Because every time I draw in energy, it's showing me fire and air energy. Change. You got the same cards again. Why is this here? Why and they're together the same? Holy shit! No, they were a little different. They were a little different a minute ago. So it looks like for some of y'all, either you went silent on them, or they went silent on you, or you both did that shit. Whatever sign you dealt with, that's what it says. Somebody definitely shut the other one down, or you both mutually did it. Is what it's showing me. But let's keep seeing what we get. Is there any other messages? Quickly for the zodiac sign of Aries. Oh, I want to use that, but I think I got flagged for that tarot deck, which is bullshit. Let's see what I got. Okay. We'll use that. Yeah, we'll use those. Yep. Definitely gonna use these. See what you get. Any other message that wants to show up for the zodiac sign of Aries? Lovers in reverse. Why is the Lovers in reverse here for Aries? Oh, they're coming out. King of Wands in reverse. Lack of passion, committed energy. Or feeling like you can fall in love and trust the shit. It's almost like you know you can't trust that shit. I feel like you want the communication. You want the emotions. You want that. You want to build that Ten of Cups energy. I'm done. Page of Pentacles. Some of you, it's about starting over or making it part of the process for this year for you. putting more work and effort into it, like she's holding those coins, making that your strength, stability, your everything. Some of you guys are going to really step into a power of understanding that what the past has shown you and how to walk away from it and how to walk forward towards stuff that you're not going towards. And it feels like a relationship. I feel like it's a relationship. Maybe you're gaining that psychic wisdom or trust in a situation. So specifically, fire sign, magician reversed, knight of wands reversed, the chariot reversed. If it didn't make sense to you with an air or fire sign, it was probably a water sign. It's probably a water sign that this message was for, an Aries. Also, what it just showed me is you're not going to give any energy to situations like that you've already dealt with. You keep getting that Knight of Wands in reverse. It's like you lack the enthusiasm. You also get the Magician in reverse, or you lack the trust of reconnecting with that individual. Something like that. But let's keep going. Taurus. We're going to do Taurus around, call it, I don't know, 12. I'm going to say 12:45. All right. We got the zodiac sign of Taurus. What do we have for Taurus? What is the message for the zodiac sign of Taurus? Here we go. Is my chair down? Like, is my butt making the chair sink? Is it all the way up? Oh, okay. Maybe that'll help a little. I don't think it helps much. Maybe a little. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I am trying to sit up a little more straight. Here we go. Let's see. See if that helps at all. I can't believe I can shuffle. I mean, these sons of bitches, I got big hands, and that's pretty big. I mean, these are pretty good size too, and I'll show you the difference. The other ones we're using, look at the size difference. You know, and those are like the ones you want, like a good. I don't like the little ones. They bend too fucking easy. All right, here we go. Show me something for Taurus. Show me the message for Taurus. What will happen next for them? What do you want me to see for Taurus? Some of you makes me feel like you could be. Feels old energy, like old. Like, not that you're old, but like this happened a while ago. Some of you had to let them go. Or others of you got truth and clarity that it wasn't gonna be anything or move forward in general if they let you go. If you let them go, I feel like it was a while ago. If they let you go, it's more recent. Fuck it. Here we go. Here we go. What's here for Taurus? What is the message here for Taurus? You might have been emotionally immature or emotionally not. I almost feel like they weren't behind you with emotions or maturity. I fucking know they were. I can tell they were. Especially, I'm gonna say it, especially if you were a female. So it's either like they kept quiet about what their motives or intentions really were, or they didn't really. They came off child's play. I don't know how else to say that. Here we go. Let's go. Let's see what else is here. Queen of Swords, Eight of Swords, Judgment, Ace of Cups, Knight of Cups. Some of you all seen. So it's telling me two things. you seen how they were. Basically, your receptors went off, and you seen how they were treating the fucking situation. Um, some of you both kind of got bored with it and wanted to go. Fucking both kind of decided, fuck this shit. I want to go look at other options. This ain't the fucking end of the road for me. And that's probably the if you were with them a while ago. Here we go. What do we got? Show me for Taurus. I think that was a sun card. It was, and it landed upright. Happiness. What's the happiness here for? Happiness. I'm gonna just keep the theme going right here. So something makes me feel like you could have been a fire sign. You could have been a Leo. Could have been a Sagittarius. Some of you it was a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio is what it's showing me. Any other sign that needs to come out will show up. If I feel the need to say it, I will. But even if it's not that sign right now, what I'm focused on here is that Knight of Cups, Seven of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. It's like you both made the decision to walk away or recognize, like, somebody definitely knew it wasn't going to be their last pit stop, their last relationship. I feel like some of you, it was you, because that happiness card makes me feel like you already made up your mind. You still had to explore to find this happiness. You know what I'm saying? Like basically, like you couldn't get you couldn't get the cups filled up both. Like you couldn't make it stay. You couldn't keep it there. It couldn't stay. It wasn't doing it. It wasn't working like that. It's almost it was good while it lasted energy. I fucking hate doing that and saying it like that, but it's how I'm feeling. Let's go. Queen of Pentacles. Work has been kind of a strong suit for you, or a strong thing to gravitate to over going towards relationships. Or you may find yourself at a distance with relationships over work. Or you maybe even find yourself at a distance or pull apart from trying to figure out how to make time for relationships while being invested at work. I do feel like I don't want distance though. Something about distance. Here we go. Show me. Maybe for some, maybe not for all. Here we go. What do we got? Clarify that Six of Wands upright. Ooh, that came fucking out mean. They could have been a Sagittarius, it's telling me. Nine of Wands reversed. Princess of Pentacles. Could have been a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. So I'm going to tell you, it could have been Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could have definitely been a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Or Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio that you dealt with. Give me something else. You knew it. You knew you had to move on. I knew I had to do this shit, or I had to. So either you had to accept them leaving you, or you knowing to leave them. Shit. The star card. Let's clarify what the star wants to speak about. Give me clarification on the star card for Taurus. Let's see what we get for you. What is the message for Taurus? You're going through. You're kind of going through like a rebirth, you're almost like metamorphosing out of any estranged energy or any energy that didn't work. It's almost like you went in hibernation mode for some of you. Some of you might have felt easier. And after that, if it was a relationship that was a while ago, you probably didn't jump right back into the relationship mix for a while. And that might make a lot more sense than I expected to. Here we go. Let's go. Because it was your strength. The star card, the death card, and strength. It was almost like you were better off moving into an energy you felt confident or could confide in. And I think it was yourself. Trusting yourself and trusting that something was over. The Ten of Swords in reverse. Because something was over. The World is in reverse. The Fool is in reverse. And the King of Pentacles is in reverse. Something in an investment was not giving you the necessary balance that you were seeking. And because of that, let's see where it goes. It's almost like I'm ready to. Some of you are going to be ready to move towards other love options. Some of you may have already started this. I'm picking up too. Started this. Yep, I'm fucking old. Woo, Taurus. You motherfucker, you. Here we look at this. I just said some of you may have already started it, or if you haven't, this is probably what's on the agenda for you or on the calendar, even if you don't have it planned. Here we go. Some of you, it's trying to tell me a story. So some of you, it's trying to tell me what had happened is it didn't work out with this individual. So the ex or whoever the fucking person was, it just didn't work out. You got the Six of Cups in reverse. You got the Emperor. I feel like what it did for you is it made you focus on stability. It made you want more balance, practicality before you would jump in anybody's sandbox or play any. You don't want to play any games. You don't want to deal with any intolerance. You put a lot of change, like work ethic. That was what you kind of changed or invested in. Some of you are going to have a good year or going to have some good. I feel like if it's not just a good year, you're going to have some good things show up for you. This gives me a lot of hope for your situations if you haven't run into them yet. But it keeps showing me what you might have been through. So it's more or less it's like you kind of look at it. I'm looking at an energy where it feels like you separated, you gave it thought, but you knew you couldn't trust the situation, but you didn't want to be damaged or you almost give me like an energy where it's like I'm not gonna worry about this, whether you know what I mean. Like I know what it was, and I know that it was not the best thing, not the healthiest connection. It wasn't everything I was looking for, and kind of knew to trust that and kind of break away from it and invest more in yourself. I feel like that's where you were for a while. You don't show me that you're like hung up on it at all. Show me that you learned lessons and moved away from that energy more than anything, because you have that Two Cups in reverse. You have the Hierophant, the higher learning card, and the Wheel of Fortune upright. It's some of you. The only energy I feel like I'm seeing for you is you might have stood your ground with not trusting, moving towards relationships. I'm done. Eight of Wands is about moving, and I feel like it was towards emotional connections for a while, staying away from it for a while. You show up like that. Okay. Here we go. I hope you guys are enjoying this. How long was that? I feel like that was short as hell, but saying it ain't that short, so we'll give you some more with the other tarot deck. Okay. Welcome in, everybody. How you doing, Journey? How you doing, Deb? How you doing, Craig? Welcome in. Okay. Let's see what we get for you. I gotta drink some coffee. Spurred up my energy just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. Let's go. One more shuffle for Taurus. What will happen next for Taurus? What does come out for the zodiac sign of Taurus? Let's go. Hi, Debbie. Hi, SunCloud. Welcome in, Tanya. Nancy, how you doing? How you doing? I think, Nancy, you were in here last time. I missed your neck last time. I don't think I saw you. The Fool. I don't think I looked up enough. Here we go. What is the Fool on the table for? Zodiac sign of Taurus. I'm so curious to see what that is. So you're aware of what you. I'm not saying shit. Just shut your mouth, Leon. Just let the cards talk before you say any goddamn. You're aware. So you give me like you are aware that you want to move forward, and you give me a confident energy about giving it a shot, or some of you are trying to adapt that energy. Others of you already have that energy kind of glowing out of your pores. What I see here is the past situations. I don't feel like you're holding resentment, anger, or fear towards them coming towards you, or I feel like those are done. Let me just put it like this: those are done. All right, and I feel like you're more about what you can get right now in success, and I'm going to tell you love. I feel like success and love for Taurus. Here we go. Four of Cups. I feel like that is where your mind and your heart are probably matching, like how you want to be successful. It's like I want to be successful in my mind, my heart, and in my pocket kind of energy. Here we go. What else do we have? Four of Wands, wanting the celebration, wanting the love. The love isn't something you've forgotten about. You may have just felt like it's been kind of. Why do I get like some of you felt obligated? Some of you may felt obligated in a situation instead of feeling loved in a situation. Like you were, like they were. I feel like you felt like that's how it felt, and I don't feel like it was right away. Maybe not even in the middle. Maybe about like 3, 4 months towards the end. Whatever. Here we go. It didn't feel like a commitment. It felt like an obligation. Is how I feel. The Queen of Pentacles reversed, and the Hanged Man, and the Knight of Wands, and the Wheel. Why is that here? But you have to learn to trust. I feel like you had to trust your emotions or how you felt about the situation or how you saw it. You couldn't hide or unidentify what you were aware of, is how the tarot read showing me with the situation you were in. I don't feel like you got crazy upset about it either. I think you might have got a little bit upset about it or been like, well, fuck. But I don't think you let it linger. You don't give me a lingering energy. Here we go. I want to know what those are. Balance and the Magician. I don't know, because I think you stayed more focused. It's really trying to push me into like a fire sign, water sign, air sign energy for you, Taurus. It's could have been a fire, water, or air sign for some of y'all out there. You got Libra in front of me. You got Gemini in front of me. You have Leo in front of me. You have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in front of me. If it was a Earth sign, maybe a Virgo. I don't know. Here we go. Let's go. I feel like Virgo or Capricorn for whatever reason. Here we go. If Earth sign. Show me something. Eight of Cups, Page of Cups, King of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. I like that though. The way it's telling me, some of you like it was a smart decision on your behalf. Is kind of what it's trying to. I feel like that's what I'm being shown. As far as if you were, it's. I feel like you got away from a situation, still wanted to have a connection though, but at the same time, the investing or the offers didn't feel right or close by. They didn't feel right or close by to you, so you didn't move towards it. You didn't really stare at it or feel like it. You had to, you didn't feel codependent. It's the fucking easiest way to say that. The Emperor, the Hierophant, you more or less kind of handled your own situation with grace or class. The Star with the Page of Swords is you kind of wanting to manifest, but being slow about communicating. Some of you had friendships that's showing up right now that you may have found out like they were not the best friends, or you couldn't really. I feel like you couldn't really depend on them or trust. It's either depend on them or trust them in a situation. Six of Pentacles is reversed. Why is that reversed? It clarify what's in front of me. Queen of Cups. Could have definitely been a water sign that you didn't trust, or I'm going to say water sign, earth sign, fire sign. You didn't. I'm done. I'm fucking done. The Queen of Wands, the Four, so it gave you headaches. It was too. It was. I don't know if there was if there was like fights or arguments, but there's some bullshit here. Could have been a Leo, by the way, but it definitely could have been a fucking Leo. But whatever this bullshit is, what did I just tell you? You couldn't fucking trust that. That's your reading. All right. I hope you liked it, Taurus, and I hope you took something from the table. All right. We're gonna move on to Gemini. Yeah. Happy New Year. Taurus, your reading was like you were too smart for the whole fucking situation. Fucking kudos to that shit. You were definitely ahead of it. You give me out. There's no bullshit on that. You were ahead of that. Some of you that could be recent. Some of you feel if you've been single for a while or not jump back in. This did happen a couple of years ago, maybe 3, 2, 17 months, whatever the fuck, something like that. Oh. Here we go. Gemini, what time are we starting you? 31 minutes. Yeah, 31 minutes. 31. I'll say 31:15. Just in case I don't shuffle fast enough. Here we go. Hold up, everybody. All right. Now, that's better. Maybe you can see me a little bit better. I think so, but you can't see his fucking eyes now. Oh well, close enough. See half his eyeballs. Gemini. You kind of, I don't want to talk about it. That's how I feel for you right now. Oh man, I hope you're not depressed or just sick of engagement or have a lack of energy. You give me like a down energy. This energy, I didn't like this energy when it hit the table. That 3 of Cups reversed, I did not care for that shit. Not one fucking bit. I could be very either upset or just tired right now. Show me something for Gemini. Let's go. What do we have for you, Gemini? All right. Gemini. What is the message for Gemini? What will happen next? What needs to show up in front of me for Gemini? Stability. You'll focus on career and success for a while. That is what you trust right now. It's what it's telling me. You either want to be a boss or you're gonna boss up towards. Probably, I'm gonna tell you, maybe be very successful or have success come towards you easily, or wanting to show that you can do that. Some of you it's wanting to have it be shown and proven, where others of you it's just naturally going to happen. Here we go. Let's go. Show me something for Gemini. That change is on its way. The tower's in reverse. It's basically it just hasn't erupted yet. Just hasn't fully erupted yet, or you haven't found. You're still navigating through, figuring out what that thing's going to be, or some of you it's what that thing's going to be, or when is that thing going to hit? Kind of some shit like that. Let's go. Show me something for the Geminis. Okay. Truth and clarity. Ace of Cups. 10 of Pentacles. What is this? Some of you give me an energy where families might be your obstacle. You put a lot of effort and time into family. Maximize family or money situations over going towards love like love. Others of you may have also been focused on not an air sign, excuse me, a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Somebody may have had a crush or wanted to go towards a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, got truth and clarity or felt like shut down by it or feared going towards it. Something about fear here. Let's keep going. What else is here for Gemini? Definitely a fucking water sign. 2 of Cups reversed. I feel like it's you that wanted to invest, though. It's showing me you come up like you wanted to invest, but I don't think you got what you were looking for. I'm not going to pull that. If it jumps, it jumps. Let's see what happens. Oh, it would be crazy if it was it, but it's not going to be, no. 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, 5 of Cups. Why do I get this distinctive, you know how to map your life with career or be focused on career or navigate your way through that with peace of mind, but you can't navigate your mind through peace of love. I feel like that's going to be your challenge in 2026. The 6 of Cups with that 8 of Pentacles to the 6 of Wands to the 5 of Cups makes me feel like you haven't really found the victories or the emotional connections or support. You might have even leaned on things emotionally to fulfill you while you felt down. Here we go. Some of you, why is this here? Some of you didn't want to take another swing at the bat with a Libra, with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or you felt like you may have. I get like either you didn't want to move towards a Libra, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio might have been an attraction you wanted to move towards, but you didn't. Kind of energy, Chariot reverse, but you didn't. So much fucking water energy here, but none of it's you. It's all about somebody else and you being emotionally like attached to them. The fuck is that? Ace of Pentacles, King of Cups reversed, Eight of Swords, the Hanged One, the Seven of Wands, and the Magician. Clarify what they didn't trust. What was not? Why is the Magician reversed here? The Hangman and the Seven of Wands. Waiting to trust or move towards. I'm done. Eight of Wands. Move towards something. It's like you were waiting. Temperance is you were waiting. You know what I'm saying? You were waiting. I don't feel like you've gotten your fill in love. I don't feel like you've gotten your fill in love. I feel like that's been a void you need to work on. Just putting it out there. Here we go. Anything else do we have for Gemini? I want to give you a little more with these. I think I still have time to do. I do have time to do that. This is how you'll know. The card I wanted to show you is in the middle now. This is going to be a tough reading, but it's going to be what I could give you. Look at your emotions have been all fucked up. Your emotions have been all fucked up, and you're aware that your emotions need some motherfucking balance, Gemini. They need some fucking balance. I'm done. Balance that shit out already, would you? Because you ain't been moving towards it. Don't fucking lie to me. You be lying to yourself. You ain't fucking moving towards bitch, you ain't moving towards it. I'll do it again. You want to throw up some gang signs and shit? Like, I don't know them and shit. I'll give you one. You like that little bitch? It's fucking hard. That looks like my fingers are crippled, or I'm just a little bit out to lunch. Anyways, the Devil in the Five of Pentacles. This right here tells me that shit tells me you have kind of held on basically to feeling empty, suppressed, or it's almost like you vibe off of the darkness. Or the distract. This is distracting energy. Anything that is unhealthy, when it's unhealthy, it makes you feel like it's helping you. That's bullshit. I called you shit. Bullshit. Don't get me going. I need more sugar in that coffee. Here we go. Three of Swords. What the fuck is really going on? Here we go. Three of Swords. Should clarify Three of Swords. Is somebody hurt? And that doesn't trust a motherfucker. Probably can't even trust them fucking selves. I feel like you don't know which way you're swinging, left or right. Am I going left? Am I going right? Should I go forward? Should I zigzag? Should I crawl? Fucking, should I fucking dive deep? What is this? I'm done. Something about not figuring it out and knowing. It's almost like you know about you do this shit. What are you doing? Like, hey, how you doing, Gemini? Hey, there's the other fucked up Gemini. Kind of like, are you bouncing from twin to twin a little too much? I feel like you're aware that you do it. Some of you, I pick up the energy that you try to do this bullshit in secret. Calling your shit out, Gemini. Whew. Let's keep going. Anything else? And at the end of the day, does it ever pull you out of, let me ask you a question. Does it ever pull you out of this motherfucking energy? Being upset? No. You know what's been working for you? What's been your strength to pull you out of that? What's made you happy is focusing on success, or knowing that you are able to be success. That's running strong through your veins, your blood, your heart, your mind right now. That's been your strength. And how you'll know this might be for you is you kind of fell off with communication with people. Yes, you fucking did, or moving towards celebrations in general. The Empress reversed, and it's almost like you are uninterested with everything. That you could start working with Three of Wands, King of Wands, Three of Wands. Why is the High Priestess here? Upright way she King of Cups. Your emotions are what need work right now because you're not trusting them. You're not trusting them. Seven, the Pentacles. You got to invest in that shit. I feel like the investment, you've ghosted the emotions or the action. You're not working on it. You look at all these reverse cards. You ain't working on it. You're fucking in suspense on what to do, or you suspended love situations, or the suspense, or the thrill, or the factor of going into it. Some of you were like tried to use it to your advantage and focus on things you knew you shouldn't focus on. Others of you just stayed the fuck away from it, is what it's making me feel like. Whoa, what in the hell is this? Here we go. Let's see if we get anything else for Gemini. I apologize, my dear, lovely, beautiful fucking Geminis. If that motherfucking message was a little too strong for you, I apologize. What's that song? It's too late to apologize. Here we go. Show me more for Gemini. Show me more for Gemini. What we got for Gemini? I am not that good with music. My sisters, that's their thing. They would probably tell you who the fuck sings that, or you guys probably can tell me. I don't know. Here we go. Soon I'm going to show you the cards, like let you see what happens. I'm going to do that soon. I just eventually here. The Page of Wands and Strength in reverse. That's Leo energy. Either you're waiting to hear from, get a message from somebody. So you're waiting on a message. Some of you are either waiting on a message and to hear from somebody, or that's a waiting energy, but that's also, that could be you being quiet and making the decision to stay quiet versus move forward. You know what I'm saying? There is something that could be stressing you out a little bit mentally as well, that you're unsure if you should move towards. Some of you almost give me like I give up energy on that, or you don't trust the outcome. You give me also like you identify that it's harder to trust that outcome energy. Here we go. The security of it, that it would be what your wish fulfillment that you were looking for. You might not feel like it's right for you, that Hangman, but you're still stuck in suspense. What's going on emotionally? Four of Cups, Page of Swords, Balance, the Devil, Temperance, the Knight of Wands, and the Tower. Ace of Wands. Clarify that Ace of Wands for me. Gemini's energy. What do you need to show me for Gemini? Okay, so you will eventually, you'll change. Thank fucking God. Because it's like, the problem is, you're basic. You're like the fucking person that shows up at a goddamn dealership. I'm not. This is basic metaphorically. Like, just I'm not saying this is how you would act at a fucking dealership, but you're kind of coming out in the reading like you're a tire kicker towards being practical, towards building passion or love connections. Your ass is moving slow as fuck, is what it's telling me. The Devil reversed, the Temperance, slow. Knight of Wands reversed, the Tower, slow. You ain't doing shit with this. Put some work on it. You know what I mean? Grease them fucking elbows. Do something. The Magician is in reverse. The Eight of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the stability is here with what? I don't know who the fuck needs to hear it, but it just keeps telling me when it comes to love is about investing in situations that make sense over like options. Queen of Swords, whether it's a Libra you dealt with, or whether it's a fucking your energy Gemini or an Aquarius you dealt with, I don't give a shit. Whoever the fuck you dealt with, you're not working with them. You kind of made peace with leaving it alone. Six of Pentacles in reverse. The Queen of Cups, though, in the Eight of Pentacles, where work needs help, I don't feel like you're focused on that. I don't feel like you're focused on rushing towards fixing that yet. Show me. Show me what they need to see. The Hermit, the Shaman, Seven of Wands, the High Priestess, the World. Yes! Yes! You know what the problem is? You're worried. You have worry here. That's not the worried card. It's I could feel this energy before I pulled it. So you have it like this. It shows me when it comes to moving towards something or trusting it. You don't fucking trust it, Gemini. You don't know what the fuck to trust. You're lost in the suspense. You're trying to trust. I feel like the only thing you feel like you can trust is you. What is this shit? That's what it comes out like. The world and the emotions to a situation is what you got to work on or start trusting. That's what you got to start moving towards investing in because you don't trust that shit. That's the Seven of Swords. You ain't trusted moving towards it. Three of Wands. And the cards are telling me you got to start working on it. You know what I'm saying? You kind of cut it away from your life or cut it out of your life. Made up your fucking mind. Hell bent on that. I'm done. You have the two of Pentacles and the Two of Swords together. You made up your fucking mind. You were like the judge, the jury, and the executioner to a situation in motherfucking love. You know what I'm saying? That shit shouldn't be in reverse. Celebrations left out in the cold. You know what I'm saying? When really you should be trying to enjoy that love. Ain't that a bitch? How about that shit? In your face. Wah! She will chop you in the neck. No, I don't want a lawsuit. But anyways, here we go. We're going to move on. I've had enough fun with your energy. Here we go. We're going to move on to Cancer. I wonder what, like, after that fucking video, what Gemini's out there going to be, like, playing with their voodoo doll, like, fuck this motherfucker. I'm going to wake up with pains. Ah, what the fuck just stuck me in the ass? Shit like that. Here we go. All right. Now, if you out there and you fucking with voodoo dolls, don't be getting no fucking ideas. All right, let's move on to Cancer. Cancer will be around, I don't know, call it 47, 45. 47, 45. Let's go. I gotta turn the heat back on. I'm freezing. All right, let's do this. Cancer. Oh, wrong way. Bitch. Go that way. No, fuck. I fucked it up worse. How can I make you see his eyes? Not that way. I might be a little crooked. I don't give a shit. A little bit better. Let's do it. The good news, oh yes, I'm saying it. The good news is Cancer's not trying to focus on things that stress them out. You're trying not to be stressed out, or you may be trying to work on moving in an energy that doesn't make you feel stressed out or anxious. Stress and anxiety are not your friend, and you know that. That's how some of you have been feeling recently. Not focusing on it or getting a grip on it. Some of you may also been feeling a little bit alone with opening up emotionally or I clarify the Five of Cups. There's something there. What is here? Five of Cups. Alone when it comes to moving towards love or feeling like if you should or shouldn't. Back and it's like a teeter-totter energy for your shit. Here we go. Death. Some of you want to transition. Some of you are wanting to manifest love situations. But what let's see where this is going to go. Show me something for Cancer. What will happen next? The World. Somebody may need to hear this shit. This feels like this ain't going to be everybody, but somebody's still stuck in a love situation or the feels of a love situation. Or if they're not stuck in it, they're still hurt. That just means they're still hurt. You don't have to be stuck on a person. You could be just still hurt over the situation or upset. Give me some more for Cancer. I don't feel like that's all y'all that watch this right now. I don't feel like that's everybody. Not even remotely close. Here we go. Five of Swords. Five of Swords. Here we go. What do we got? Five of Swords. Prince of Swords. What is here? Next card. Ooh. Some of you guys give me an energy where You're not really wanting to have. Some of you give me an energy where the things that may have once made you feel uncomfortable or pulled apart, you're not. It's not. Not trying to let it be your focus. Some about this card makes me feel like I can't focus on that. I got to focus on where I'm going, why I'm going, and if I should go. Knight of Wands, Ace of Swords in reverse. Clarify that Ace of Swords in reverse, though. Some of you, it's a matter of not being. It's almost like you're unsure if you should, if it's practical or you should move towards a situation. Whether it's a financial thing or a love situation, it's almost like you're trying to figure out if you want to accept it or not. The Magician, you're aware of this energy. This just tells me you're aware of the energy. Hold up. Balance and trust. Hermit. Clarify that. This is what the fuck? You're giving me an energy where you show up where it's like you may have been in a situation where some of y'all are in a situation where there's too fucking many people. I'm gonna fucking say it. You had too many motherfuckers on the table. Definitely. Not three again, definitely. But with the whole situation in front of me, the High Priestess, the Hierophant, the King of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the Ten of Wands reversed, and the Four of Wands, you're very back and forth on going forward. You may have options or offers, but you're still a little bit you give me like I don't know if it's you got cold feet or if you're the only way this will probably make sense to you on what I'm picking up with the outside of the tip, like on my energy, like reading these. One way you may know if this you can identify with this part with these cards right now is you may have been having a lot of days that don't go the way you've planned or worked out the way you wanted, or they've upset you and you've stayed alone because of it, or you've stayed at a distance, you've stayed at home, shit like that. Something like that. Let's keep going. Queen of Swords. Why is the Queen of Swords here? The Wheel of Fortune. Some of you keep somebody at a distance, because if you didn't keep them at a distance, you fight with them. You fight with them, whether it's screaming arguments, it's ugly. Whatever the fuck this is ugly. It's fucking ugly. You keep them at a distance for that reason. You know what I mean? Like, so either they didn't get over something you did, or you didn't get over something they did. Some bullshit like that. Whatever the fuck it is. You might have been married to them. The number 3 for you significant. Could have been with them 3 years. Fucking three. You have a lot of threes here. There's a 3 energy that's important around this connection. Show me something. Could be a Libra, could be another Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Definitely could be a fucking Leo or Taurus, or a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries. Maybe a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. I'm sticking with air, water, or fire for you. Whatever. You come off where like you want to find your solution in love, but you also give me an energy you will not let somebody back around you. That's off the fucking table. This is how it shows up. They're not coming back. You're not letting them back in. You wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? You're not having it, is how I see your shit. Let's keep going. You won't do it again. You don't want them. You give me an energy where there is either too much ugly or too much shit that happened, that once you were aware of what happened, or they were aware of what happened, that was enough. And it's unfixable. It's unfixable. And nobody wants to, like, nobody's it's I just don't see it being fixed. Maybe not for a long time. Energy, some shit like that. Okay. It just feels like it does not want to be fixed. Like, whether that's you or them, somebody's like, no, fuck that. We ain't fixing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it feels like it's pushed away, and it's better that way, kind of energy. All right. Anybody having fucking knee pains? Because my left knee's hurting. Somebody's knees could be fucking hurting. Oh, fuck. Here we go. Anything else for Cancer? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, maybe. Doesn't have to be, but could have been. Could have also been Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Another water, air. Any other cards that want to show up? Two of Swords, 10 of Swords, and this one flipped. And it's air. It's an air sign, water sign, or fire sign that you ain't playing with anymore. I think you've made peace of this. And somebody don't trust a bitch. Whether you don't trust them or they don't trust you, but whatever the fuck it is, it's like, stay the fuck away from me. You unhealthy son of a bitch. You know what? I'm not playing games with you. I'm not willing to talk to you or deal with you. Change. Temperance in reverse. Your messages are about you wanting to find something that's worth deeming or fitting to collect with. Your message is about who is coming towards me, or is what comes towards me what I want, and does it really want me? That's what's wrapped up in your mind. That's stuck on your fucking mind. And you'd be lying if you told me you can't get that out of your head. Love and the stability of that shit. There we go. That's what I got for you so far. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Whew, fucking my knee still, I can still feel it. Ice your knee if you're out there and it hurts. It's fucking hurting me. Here we go. If that's good for you, if it's going to make it inflamed, don't take that advice. All right. Let's do this. All right. Still on Cancer. Cancers might get a little bit longer than everybody's, because I kind of got a little into that shit with those cards for a second, trying to figure out the mess or the problem. Yours is more or less showing me that those two, that story, your story is a lot different than everybody else's. Your story was more staying aware of not doing anything with who you dealt with, or that there was too much mechanics to yours. There was too many either bodies invested in a situation that didn't belong, or it was a situation where somebody saw some ugly truths of who a person really is, or over time. This took a while to stack. I can't do that. I don't want to do it. I said enough. Let's go, Cancer. Here we go. All right. Let's do this. Show me something for the zodiac sign of Cancer. If you can, what will happen next? The zodiac sign of Cancer. What is the message for Cancer? A new beginning. A new beginning, or facing, knowing that needs to be go. That's the clarify anything. I'm not saying shit yet. Clarify that 10 of Swords upright. I need to make sense of why it came up that way. Show me what's up. Show me what's up, Pope. It's about figuring out if you're ready to move towards it. Some of you may feel like you are, but you're not. Some of you have been hanging in the imbalance of it. And there's your answer. I didn't see that you may not be ready to trust moving towards it. I'm done. You're still in suspense. Hangman energy. Still in suspense. Some of you, it's about being in suspense, about trusting to do it. While others of you, what I'm picking up, it's about feeling like you're better on your own, if not just better on your own, not feeling like you need it. Whatever the fuck that, I don't know what the fuck that's about, but you hold on to that shit like the devil's fucking lettuce. Jesus Christ. What the fuck is that? Here we go. Queen of Wands reversed in the Lovers. It's almost trying to, what are you trying to tell me? Some of you have a pure energy of either towards the last relationship where it's like, fuck that investment, fuck the passion, and I'll invest in myself, or just fuck a relationship in general. I need clarification before I say another motherfucking thing to Cancer. Clarify that son bitch. Here we go. What do we got here? You're back and forth on to invest, not to invest, what to do. It's like you don't want to shoot yourself in the foot, but then you do want to take the chance with the other foot, but you don't want to have 2 bullet holes in each foot. That's how I feel about your shit. Here we go. You've been trying to enjoy quiet time, or you feel better like that. I do feel like you've been struggling with love. It tells me with love situations, or trusting to go to invest. The investment's not here. You ain't drinking that fucking cup of tea, that fucking love potion. That motherfucker's in the toilet. Bitch. No. You emotionally, you're trying to recharge yourself too. What the fuck? You trying to stay charged or recharge? Give me like, I gotta drink some. You better fucking put some 3 fucking turbo shots in the bitch. Anything else? 8 of Wands, 5 of Swords, and 2 of Pentacles. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles. It's either telling me you're going to be either needing to strategize putting more work and effort into love situations, or you want to, or it's telling me you've been putting a lot of work and effort into career. Well, one of them needs patching up. It's what it's trying to explain. Hold up. It's probably being emotionally connected and happy. I'm going to stick with that. I feel like it's your emotions and being happy, or finding your happiness and not feeling like it's going to pass you by, or you're going to miss the boat. I'm done. It's getting the offer. It's fucking, are you fucking shitting me? We're done here. All right, stick a fucking fork in me. We're done here. All right? Forget about it. It's for those who think I'm fucking Italian. All right? All right, let's keep going. Let's do this. All right, Leo. I think it's warm in here pretty fast with that small fucking space heater. I let my cigarette burn out again. Leo's going to be, I don't know, let's call it 105. All right. Remember to smash the like and subscribe if you don't mind. Oh, I don't want to give them to you, but I'm not going to I got to give you that one, whatever the fuck that is. 8 of Pentacles. You have the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. You have the Magician upright. You have Balance. You have Trust, or the Hermit. You have the Ace of Wands. So things may not have worked out or orchestrated the committed energy you were like hoping for. I almost feel as if you may have not got the commitment or the connection to show up for you. It just shows me it didn't work out, but you're going to get balance with something else. It's almost like one thing didn't work out, so something else can. That's how it shows up, how I feel. I feel like It's almost like I'm supposed to tell you. And look at this. Like it'll work out. I didn't know that was okay. Here we go. Something's gonna start work. Eight of Pentacles, building and working out. Nine of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Prince of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. I don't know why I'm supposed to tell you this, but I get the energy where it's like whatever you work on, whether it's career and success, whether I feel like you were upset over something not working out. That feels attached to love. This fucking feels like you're gonna get success with stability if you start trying to work on that shit or love or fucking love. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. Show me more for Leo. Temperance, the Hanged Man, the King of Cups, Princess of Pentacles, your card, and the Five of Cups. Especially if you've been at a distance emotionally or connecting. Temperance, the Hanged Man, emotionally kind of clarify that King of Cups, though. Ten of Cups. If you felt on the outs with love or focusing on going towards love or love options, I don't feel like that's going to be as much of an issue if you put the work in it this year. I feel like some of you, it's the love's been the problem. That's the victory you have not been getting. I feel like that's been more of the issue, and I think you know that. The Truth card came out. The Clarity card. That's your clarity card. Here we go. The Queen of Cups, and I feel like the Queen of your emotions have felt like they've been just lost. It's like lost or like out in fucking space or some shit when it comes to work or things going in the direction you'd like to see them move. May I say Mola? That's movement energy. The world, you may have felt stuck with love situations or scenarios or opportunities to even be emotionally available for them. Or like they weren't showing up for you. Two of Pentacles, the Moon. Here we go. Six. I'm done. I'm fucking over it. I just said it. You didn't feel like they were coming towards you, Leo. Six of Swords wasn't moving towards you. It felt like it was moving away from you. Clarify anything Leo needs to see. Leos. My lovely Leos. Let's see what we get for you, ladies and gentlemen. All right. I'm freezing a little while, but I'll do that. I got like, it shows me this little one symbol. I don't know what the fuck that is. Oh. No, I don't want to do all that right now. I'm in the middle of a reading. It's like, engage with your audience and hit this button and talk to them. And I'm like, yeah, maybe next time. Finish my read. Here we go. I'll say hello, or I did say hello to a couple. Here we go. Show me something else for Leo. Are you fucking kidding me? I only been reading for Leo for like 2 minutes. I feel like I've been reading for you for like 8 minutes. Here we go. King of Swords in reverse. Why is that here for Leo? There's two messages here. All right? There's two fucking messages here, Leo. Either you are not getting the communication you want, or either you're not getting the communication you want, you're upset with the situation, or somebody's upset with the situation. There's a lot here, because then you got that Ten of Swords. Could definitely be with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius energy, but what it shows me, the King of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the Ten of Swords. Somebody's still upset. Somebody's wanting to move forward. I don't feel like they've done it, though. Four of Wands, Two of Swords, Prince of Wands, and Six of Pentacles. They don't trust the investment or know if they should. I'm telling somebody's secrets. This might have been what you went through, Leo. Whoever you dealt with wasn't sure if they should trust you. Straight the fuck out. It's out the woodwork. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking the wood's burning kind of energy. They don't know if they can connect with you or they can trust you. When it comes to balance, the fucking deer, a deer in red light or whatever the fuck that saying is, whatever. You get the fucking analogy that I fucking kind of completely botched. But the Four Swords, the Five of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, and with stability. It's somebody not feeling like they know if they want to grow with you. It's a lack energy. You have a lack energy. Six of Cups, Five of Pentacles. It could definitely be a fire sign, water sign, air sign, by the way. Definitely fire, water, or air. Ten of Pentacles, the Devil reversed, Ace of Wands, Two of Wands, King of Wands. It might have been more like a sex connection, or you guys were connected to each other more on a physical level than like a nurturing and level of like getting everything to fit correctly. I don't feel like it feels like it didn't embody enough matching energy, and that might have been the problem. What is it? The world? I feel like it's trying to tell me that you. Oh, okay, somebody may move on. Either you may move on, they may move on because somebody has been zapped and stuck in a situation and not putting work into it. And whether you're aware of it or they're aware of it, whoever the fuck's aware of the situation, I don't. To me, that part's irrelevant. It's the emotionlessness of it or the lack of finding happiness in a situation you've been invested in or you didn't feel like it was giving in any energy that you probably liked. It feels like it went fucking silent or cold. Fuck. Queen of Pentacles. There's the Queen of Swords in reverse. Somebody's still upset, hurt in a situation. The Emperor, the Nine of Cups. Somebody's trying to learn or emotionally put themselves in check. Hold up. The Wheel, though, and the Seven of Wands. Princess of Pentacles. Oh, what it's telling me is somebody feels like somebody doesn't want to admit to you that they secretly might have felt like, or you might have felt this could be you felt this way, and I'm getting so it's either the cross. I feel like it's you or the cross watcher. I definitely feel like this is like locked in. But what it's showing me is they didn't really. It's giving me an energy where it's like somebody gave up, and somebody didn't see an investment, and somebody in the investment decided, fuck this, I'm going to focus on other options. The Lovers in reverse, Ten of Wands, it's too many fucking burdens. The King of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands. They weren't focusing on you, they were focusing on other shit. Whoa, oh, you fucker. Hold on, I dropped them all, I gotta pick them all up. Thank God I only have a little pile left. Here we go. I'm not going to do the bottom, I just want to see what comes out. Ha! Got it. So it's either an air sign or a water sign, by the way. That most likely could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius that was with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but it looks like a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, fucking Libra, or Aquarius. Looks like that shit. It looks like that shit. Water or air sign, because the message it's telling me, Leo, is whoever the fuck you dealt with. It's almost like when the going got tough or things stopped working, you didn't become part of their problem or issues. You became like this. It's almost like they pushed you to the side and put their energy and focus on other shit or other people. They did one of the two or both. That's what it shows me so far for Leo. Jesus Christ, I wouldn't do that to a Leo. Leos would be like, nah, let me show you what the fuck a Leo's all about. They don't like that shit. They won't put up with that shit for very long. They will not tolerate shit like that for long. They're like, nah, fuck that. You realize I can have anybody I fucking want? That's a Leo's attitude. You know what I mean? Like, that's how Leos are. You know what I mean? Like, no, what the fuck? You okay? Kind of energy. Like, fuck that shit. Just saying. All right. Other zodiac signs are the same way and they feel the same way. So it's not like just the Leo feels like that. But it's like, I don't know. I don't know what I want to say on that. I just feel like I should. Let's see what these say. Let's just go to the next tarot deck for you, Leo. How long have I been reading you now? All right, good. Leo. Let's see what we get for Leos. I'm going to relight my cigarette on Leo. Thank you all for being there. Thank you all for subscribing. Thank you all for hitting the like button. And thank you everybody who hit that hype button. I think I got like 35K or 36K likes, hypes or some shit. That's cool. That was cool to see. Appreciate that. All right. Leo, what will happen next? What is the message for the zodiac sign of Leo? Okay, they're coming out. You're getting those first. They wanted to come out together. There's two. Yes, it is. Why? Why is it like that? So either there's some shit happening. You may have to wait a little while, but I feel like communication's coming. Something's about to rock a boat or come towards you. It's communication. That's what's moving towards you, energy. That wheel and that page of swords. It doesn't feel like it's coming super fast though. It doesn't feel like you might have to wait a little while. Temperance and page of swords together, definitely waiting a little while. Show me something for Leo. I want to know why that's here. This fucking cigarette went out. Like, what the fuck? It's just lit the thing. Oh no, I lit the other cigarette. Because I put both out. Fuck, man, I got two cigarettes lit. Well, that one's gonna burn out. Somebody's yo. It's either you or them. Somebody's unsure about investing because it came out sideways. Somebody's trying to figure that out. Here we go. Show me something. I'm done. Somebody's trying to figure out if it makes sense to hold on to it. Nine of Pentacles, or just do shit on their own. King of Pentacles on the bottom, but I'm not going to take that out. See what wants to be said to Leo real quick. What is the message for the zodiac sign of Leo? Yes, my eyes are starting to water because I just got smoke in both of them. Here we go. Three of Wands, Eight of Swords, the Hermit, Judgment. Emotionally, what's going on though? The King of Pentacles. Somebody's trying to figure out if they emotionally want to be connected or invest. Three of Wands, Eight of Swords. They're not stuck in their head. It's more about, it's like the adventure energy of it. It's almost like a nostalgic energy too. Show me another message for Leo, please. All right, two different piles fell out. Let's see what you get. And they did jump over my thumb. So Six of Pentacles, King of Cups. Somebody's back and forth emotionally. Somebody's back and forth emotionally. Do I go towards it? Do I play with it? They're in their head about it. Whether this was you or this was them, they're in their head about it. I'm done with this shit. They're in their head about it. Two of Cups and the Lovers in reverse. It doesn't look like it doesn't look very stable. Or like it doesn't feel like it's nurturing. It feels fucking empty. I feel like I'm reading an empty, like it's empty as shit. What is that? Somebody may move out of a situation. Queen of Wands. It might be the Leo. Leo may be like, you know what? I tried to trust the situation, but it's not fucking moving. You know what? It's too many fucking problems, or it just doesn't feel. It's almost like it doesn't feel healthy, and they're over it kind of energy. This could be the Leo kind of putting up their guard or getting sick of fighting for situations, starting to trust other shit, not wanting to be upset about situations. If the investment's not there, maybe you're going to get a little more psychic or a little more invested in that. You want passion and you want to see things work out and you want to see things transition. And it's like you don't feel like that's been happening. So it might open up your psyche a little bit because it's going to give you a little more like awareness or wiseness as well. I'm picking up whatever. Four of Wands, the higher, you're learning, the Emperor, and you're manifesting. This is part I want to tell you. If you're a Leo, right now is a perfect opportunity. Beginning of this year, start to manifest or tell yourself what you want and see if you get it at some point through this year. Ask for it and see if it comes. You might just fucking get that. All right. I can't believe that showed up like that, but I feel really compelled to speak about that. Let me read some shit to you real fast. I wasn't gonna do this for you, Leo. You get a little bonus. And I don't even know if it's the right fucking thing I'm gonna read, and my battery's about to fucking die. Shit. All right, let me see. Let me see if it's hopefully it was right. Fuck it, there it is. I don't even know if it's the right one, but I think it is. This is one of your horoscopes through one of the apps I use. It's a fact, Leo. People hate to be bored. You have to find a way to make every day exciting, and you are good at it. Yet there may be one particular obligation that you are not looking forward to, probably because you can't see a way to make it fun. Maybe it's dreamy or boring, but if you look at it in another way, you can have fun with it, or at least make it more endurable. That try to imagine what will come out of it and how relieved you will feel. Start to imagine the completion of your responsibility and let that motivate you. And I feel like it's trying to tell you you're going to manifest a situation that you want to see happen, unfold. All right? Okay. All right. How long was Leo's? 121? Yeah, yours is long enough. We're moving on. Virgo, 123, call it. 123. Virgo. Okay, let's do it. What are the messages for Virgo? What do we have for the zodiac sign of Virgo? What can we say to Virgo? Thank you for the super chat, Debbie. Thank you very much. What are the messages for Virgo? Six of Swords. Okay, so you may be in a position where maybe you have a good career, and if it's not a good career, you come off like, clarify that before I speak up. Nope, I'm not doing those two. Nope. Show me something for Virgo. If they want to show back up, they will. Okay. You give me like a fire and ice energy, or a lack of trusting a relationship that some of you didn't feel like that the relationship was deemed trustworthy. Hot and cold. It feels hot and cold as fuck. On and off, or hot and cold. Clarify that Queen of Pentacles though. Show me. Eight of Cups. Could have been with a water sign, or an air sign, or an earth sign like yourself. Water, earth, or air. Here we go. Three of Cups. It's over. It's over kind of energy. Why is that there though? Okay, so you may have been. I feel like you went through a relationship or a marriage. You got out of it. It makes me feel like it's a relationship or a marriage, and now you focus on being more there for you than love situations. I'm definitely sticking to this one too. Ace of Pentacles, the Magician. Lovers is in reverse. I feel like you've kind of guarded yourself, or you feel like you've missed out on happiness or the opportunities, or you've just stayed clear of them. You give me like I stayed clear of this shit after what I've been through. Fuck the bullshit. I don't want it anymore. 5 and 5. You got 5 down, 5 in reverse. Not trying to be upset about it, but when you think about it or you're emotionally attached to it, it upsets the fuck out of you. 4 swords is you not trying to think about that. It's in reverse. Holy shit. Here we go. And there's your card, the Hermit upright. Didn't expect that. I feel like I do feel like it gave you it makes me feel like it made you more tactical, or It might help you see a little bit more clear about what to go towards next, or how you'll go towards whatever you go towards next, what you trust, what you extremely put energy, time, commitment into. I feel like emotionally you're wanting that, like the fucking, like we slice bread. You know what I mean, you want that shit. You want to see something like that work out. Some of you are trying to tell me he left you for another girl. I don't know. That may not be everybody's message, but he could have left you for another girl. That's what it's showing me. If he left you, it might have been another person. I don't have threes here either, but I have too much fucking male and women energy, and it don't feel like it's attached to you. She may have been younger. What the fuck? Two of Pentacles. Ace of Cups upright. I almost feel like he threw the towel in, or you whatever, however you guys stopped connecting, he may have went towards somebody else, or he was focused on somebody else. Somebody not as far along or as experienced as you. I feel like they're younger. I just get this younger energy and mentality. I can't let go. Fuck it. I don't care. Let's keep going. Here we go. Two of Swords. Prince of Wands. Temperance. It tells me if that happened, the person was very indecisive on moving towards it or making the change. I also feel like if the person did that, they tried to keep it a secret, or they were able to keep it a secret for a long fucking time. Thank you for the super chat, KC. Thank you, everybody that's coming in, that's hitting a like and subscribing. What the fuck? That's not going to be for every Virgo. So let's do this. Show me something for the Virgos that made no fucking sense. That made no sense. Show me something else. If it made no sense to a Virgo and they catch this part of the video, let's see if we can get something. Give me a different storyline for a Virgo that needs to hear something that is not attached to that. Show me something else for Virgo. All right, here we go. Show me another storyline or something that went down. Judgment. Why is the Judgment on the table? I definitely feel like this is fucked. So it's either they were like I had already said, they were either like attached to somebody younger, and if they weren't attached to somebody younger, then they might have been younger than you, is what it's showing me. 5 years, 3 years, some shit like that, maybe. Fuck, Jesus. What do we got here? Maybe 2. You got 2 and 2 reverse. Maybe only a couple years younger. Strength card. Could have been a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Definitely Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could have been an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. 10 of Wands. 4 of Wands. Death. Why is death here? Woo! Your message is fucked. I hate to say it like that, but your message straight up telling me whoever you may dealt with, if they were double dealing or they were dealing with somebody else, like more than on a friendship level, like they got serious to it. If it went past communication or it was trying to, it's some shit where they didn't know who to love. You or them, or like they didn't know who to move towards. This tells me pure shit. They weren't uncertain whether it's, are they going to you or are they going to them. 8 of Cups reversed. Movement. 10 of Cups going towards love, wanting to commit towards it. 8 of Swords in reverse. 7 of Wands confused. The Magician, wanting to build, is after that Queen of Pentacles and that Ace of Pentacles, wanting to build, wanting to go towards something, but they didn't know who to trust or who to love. Out of the two of you, it's almost like they couldn't make up their fucking mind. Fuck that. Here we go. Wait a minute. The Nine of Wands, the Sun, the Knight of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Knight of Swords. Some of you, the message is like, if that didn't happen, the only thing that it's trying to show me to kind of relate to what you dealt with, they may have had like that wandering eye, and it made you either uncomfortable or like you couldn't trust the situation, or you didn't like. They may have made it easier for you to walk away, walk the fuck away, kind of energy. You got the Seven of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the Four of Swords, because I feel like you were up in your head until you no longer could start. It's like you had to trust and have peace with yourself more, you know, than this situation. The Wheel of Fortune, the Four of Pentacles, because it was emotionally draining you. The Queen of Cups is reversed, the Five of Swords, the King of Cups reversed, the Moon. You were aware of this problem. Eight of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. It was almost like unrequired love. I hate to say it like that shit. So did you have to make a decision? I feel like you had to cut free of this bullshit. Some of you know that. You had to just get away. Nope. Princess of Pentacles. You have a message where you might have dealt with somebody who was like making you believe 110%, or they wanted you to believe 110% they were invested until they became uninvested or emotionally just disconnected. Just emotionally just fucking fell off the map, the earth, fucking, you know what I mean? Like, motherfucker was like a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde kind of energy. I don't know. Maybe this one doesn't make any fucking sense to anybody, but let's keep going, all right? What else do we have for Virgo? Let's go. All right. I don't know. The way I feel about this is like I feel like what I'm supposed to tell you, if this does resonate for anybody out there, I don't give a fuck if it was you, me, or anybody. If you weren't really like tapped in spiritually and psychically or trying to, you know, I can do that to relationships, whether it's helping other people, whether it's looking at my shits with somebody else. Yes, I can do it. Here's the fucking thing. I don't like to do it. So maybe what I'm trying to get out is I feel like it's a situation where if you weren't trying to figure it out, it came fucking out of nowhere. It came completely out of nowhere. Like, you weren't expecting it, you didn't see it coming, but you weren't definitely looking for it. It almost like a shock kind of energy. Like, it shocked you. Like it would shock me or anybody fucking else if they're not trying to figure it out or they're not thinking they have to. But then when it happened, it was like, what the fuck kind of energy. Whatever. That's how I feel about this. Here we go. Let's keep going. All right. Show me something else for Virgo. What else is here for Virgo? Show me something. Ooh. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Knight of Cups, Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, Queen of Swords, Page of Cups, Three of Cups. For those of you, whoever needs a good message, I love that I can do this because I don't know what these are going to try to make me say to you. But I will tell you this. Love may find you. If you've been worried about finding love or committing again, I think you got to stop that shit. Don't even have that don't let that exist in your mind or your emotions at fucking all. Because it shows me the Knight of Cups, an offer coming towards you, making you emotionally fulfilled, getting communication, starting slow, and being happy. You goddamn right I said that. You don't hear shit like that out of me too often. So take that shit and run with it. What's here? Sun card reversed, the King of Pentacles reversed, Knight of Pentacles reversed, Seven of Wands. You might have had a fallout with a fire or earth sign. Might have had a fallout with a fire or earth sign. Or you might have felt like whatever the fuck sign they were juggling a situation. Here we go. Thank you for the super chat. Five of Swords, Four of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, and the King of Swords. So you're not connected to them. You stop feeling like you needed to feed a situation. It tells me, or you recognized you couldn't trust a bitch as far as you could throw them. You're like, fuck you, bitch. Later, gator. That's why the wheel is in reverse. It stopped. That's the X we're talking about. I feel like you're trying to find those victories that you've always wanted to like have fulfillment with, in love with a person. Here we go. Show me something. Show me something. What fell on the Six of Wands, Two of Wands, wanting the victory. Looking at wanting that victory, wanting that new beginning, and in what? The Two of Cups. Love. We're done here. Let's keep going. Devil reversed and the Shaman. You saw through somebody's facade, basically. Essentially, something eventually came to light. And I feel like it was like, why the fuck did it feels super unexpected. And like it definitely had a left fucking field energy, whatever. But I feel like it's like a fucking huge curveball. Here we go. Two of Swords. So it made you have to commit or make a decision to stop giving any emotions to it. Be aware that it's not worth working with. This is your message, Virgo, that it's over. You have that bitch, it's over energy. Bitch, it's over. I don't want to do that, but I want to start communicating is what it's showing up for you. Give me 4 off the bottom. 9 of Wands, 6 of Cups, 6 of Swords. I'm going to keep going. 6 of Swords, 5 of Wands, the High Priestess. You got, at the end, it's telling me you got tired of seeing them change. And eventually you started to recognize you can't trust waiting anymore. I feel like this is why emotionally you let them go. You stopped speaking with them and connecting with them. You saw the bullshit, all the burdens. Now it's not worth the fucking investment. You know what I'm saying? Now I got to walk up the steps. You can stay on the bottom of the steps, bitch. You ain't coming up here. You come trying to crawl backwards. I'm going to turn around and kick you down a couple flights. Like this love situation, it's over with. We're done here. Kind of energy. I'm going to focus on my success, and I'm going to probably hold on dear to that while I think about a connection in love. But I'm not. I feel like your mind wanders to wanting passion, but you haven't found change, or the offers haven't shown up in front of you, or you haven't committed to reaching out for them. Some shit like that may start to change for you. You may come out of that energy is what I feel like. I feel like that 5 where you're in that area where things didn't work out or you stayed away. I feel like you start to move away from your strength, may be moving towards something like that, going through a transition and starting to play with that energy versus not. Go to the bottom. It's basically trusting, being passionate again, or opening up that door. We're done. I love you, Virgo, but we're done. Yours was fucking long as fuck. No, it was pretty average. I think I did it all right. Here we go. All right. Libra. What do we got for Libra? All right. Jesus, I feel like I said so much for Virgo. All right, Libra. We're going to call you 140. Libra 140. Libra 140. Since I said Libra 140, I will commit to that. I do want to say one more thing to Virgo. Don't give up. Something about all those upright cards, because I feel like some of them have been in that energy where they just don't want to give it attention or feed it. And I feel like you're either going to grow out of that this year, or you need to face that you should. Why do I feel like I'm giving you a pep talk? Like I'm like your fucking crazy Uncle Charlie or some shit. Whatever. Here we go. Now Libra. Libra's going to be around 140. I like how Libra's cards are shuffling, so I wonder what the fuck's going on with that. The shuffling is so... I just hope it's not... insane message for you. Let's see what we get. We're going to start now. I'm going to shuffle a little bit my hands and see what happens. Show me something for Libra. What will happen next? What will happen next? Clarify that card before I say anything. What is here for Libra that needs to show up for Libra? What will happen next? What will happen next for the zodiac sign of Libra? So that was a little early, about 1:39:45 or some shit. Hold on. What the fuck? Why do I feel this may? I don't know. I just gotta trust this shit. So some of you, it's like you've got a decision to make or things to focus on. I also feel like you've been trying not to let your emotions get the best of you, or you've been trying to lock them away. Like if you've been feeling super emotional, you're trying to stop that from happening. I'm going to tell you, if you're going through anything emotional, or you've caught yourself crying, or you felt off as a Libra, it's probably just a healing process that you need to just go through. Here we go. Some of you could also feel detached from another air sign. Like there's a detachment there. There's a lack of attachment or excitement around that person. Why is this here? I feel like you're trying to figure out where you're going, what's gonna. You have this energy where it's like, what's the next best move? It's almost like you have the. It's almost like if you had a doorway in front of you, you have a set of keys. You just got to put the right key in the door to get through the door. All right, here we go. Show me more for Libra. What's the message? What are you trying to tell me for Libra? I feel like you give me. I don't know why I'm going to tell you this, but if you have a business, whether you have a business or you start a business, there's three things I'm picking up on this Emperor. Whether you have a business, start a business, whatever the fuck you're doing, you give me like a popularity energy out of this card. I feel like in 2026 you're very popular, or people will kind of gravitate towards you. You give me a gravitating energy with that Emperor, like that. People are interested in you in 2026. What is it? I'm fucking over it. It might be a connection. You might end up in a fucking connection. Two of fucking cups. You may end up in a connection. Or somebody may be attracted to you. They could just be an attraction. It feels more like somebody, like, it feels more like, I feel like people are looking at you. I don't know if that's, for some of you, if it's looking up to you, but for a lot of you, it feels like they can't, like they've got those, like, they're into you eyeballs. Here we go. Show me something. Libra. What is the message? Gotta jump. Libra's, what do I gotta show Libra? Six of Swords, Three of Pentacles. If you've been feeling indecisive with making a decision, or if you come to this, that may be something you have to kind of put your foot down and just trust yourself on picking the right thing, and something about moving towards it. You know what I mean? Some of you might be a little indecisive or scared or fear going towards love as well in 2026. What the fuck? Here we go. Here we go. Show me. The World. Five of Pentacles. Especially if you've been keeping to yourself, or you generally do things by yourself, woman or guy. I feel like it's all about stretching yourself out to reach new beginnings. It's because you've been at a disconnection with the action or the trust of doing something. And I'm gonna keep it around love situations, celebrations, connections, committed energy. Okay, definitely gonna keep it around that for you. Here we go. Show me something else for Libra. What else is here for Libra? Some of you are nervous to make a decision or commit to a decision, is how it makes me feel. For you to have that King of Pentacles, the Temperance, it's either like you hit the pause button and stayed on pause for too long, or you're just nervous about committing to something. You come off like you stand back, you're wanting to move towards it because you know it'll make you happy. It's like you want this investment, but I don't feel like I don't feel like you've done it. I think that's part of 2026 where you see a different outcome or the changes. If something's going to erupt for you, it's going to be social celebrations or new connect, something about new connections. I'm supposed to say. Here we go. That's what you need to either play with it in 2026 or what ends up happening. Something like that'll happen for you. Here we go. Anything else? Virgo's not Virgo, Libra. Excuse me, Libra. Show me more for Libra. Anything else for Libra? Libras. Shit. So you're gonna be in an area where I feel like you'll have a lot of balance over your mind this year. But not that you don't usually. It's more or less it'll be so normally easy for you. Like you won't even have to really. I almost feel like it isn't your mind you got to reconsider. It's the options or the available options around you is how you make me feel and opening up to them. It's about opening up to these options. You have that 10 of wands and the 10 of pentacles. Not sure of what to do. Is it going to be problems? Is it going to be endings? The Six of Pentacles, wanting balance or peace out of the situation. The Queen of Swords is going into action. The Four of Swords coming out of your head, not worrying about taking the action with these options. But it's like you got to match the options with your heart. If you meet this transition, things start to what? They start to grow. Libra, you get the balance you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? This is what I feel like you're going to have to nurture or see for yourself. The passion's there. The passion's there if you're willing to do this. Some of you got to make up your mind if you're going to do it or not. It's like a make it or break it energy. Ace of Pentacles, the Devil, the King of Wands. So it's almost like you're like, I want to invest. I'm scared to invest. The Devil, I'm scared of it. Or I don't know if I should trust it. The King of Wands to the Four of Pentacles. I've got passion for it. I want to go towards it, or I really want to work with it. You know what I mean? This is what I did want to manifest, but what's the problem? Tell me what the issue is. Is there an issue with this? Well, clarify what I need to see after the Star card. Libra. You're going to be back and forth emotionally if you trust it. It's about you opening up emotionally. You're not sure if you should trust it or if you should trust your own emotions. It's like you're trying to figure out if you should work with offers in 2026. You're going to have to make a decision. That's where I'm at with you. You have that Queen of Cups, the Ace of Cups upright, the King of Cups reversed, the Ten of Cups reversed, the Wheel, the Five of Swords. Confliction, confused, conflicted on if you want to go towards a connection. If you want to do it, the strangest part of you, it's the strangest part for me is it almost feels like some won't do anything and they'll keep it on pause, where others, if they were to keep it on pause, it's like they got to get over being afraid or anxiety or fear of it or being disassociated with it. Almost they got too comfortable out in that fucking energy. I'm done in that energy, but that's what I'm seeing. For I almost keep saying calling you Virgo, Libra. For Libra. Let's go to the other tarot for Libra. Drink some coffee. Let's go. Show me something for Libra. What is the message for the zodiac sign of Libra? What do we have for the zodiac sign of Libra? Gotta have something here. Show me a message for them. What will happen next if I can see it for them? What will happen next if you want to come out with it? I love your message. I'm going to say this real quick. I don't know if I want to give you any more. I mean, yours might be shorter than everybody's, but I feel like I'm just being redundant now, or like basically like reiterating what I've already told you. But I like this. You may have been feeling like balance and time. You've had to be patient with situations that things didn't work out for you is what it's showing me. And you've been patient for long enough, or you haven't moved towards anything. You've wanted balance. You've been in this patient or this limbo mode. The The High Priestess and the Emperor is showing me an energy upright for you where you can manifest anything you want. And I think what you're going to end up investing yourself into, if you're willing to trust this, if you're willing to trust this, the last card is love. The lovers, a connection. You give me like if you could see it, believe it, you're like if you would just trust it or go towards it, you got a good chance. You have a very, very good chance with that shit. I'm feeling. Here we go. I was gonna stop there. This is the problem. But you gotta be open to the cup offer and trust it. Seven of Swords. I'm done talking to you, Libra. You gotta do this. I can't do this for you. I can only give you a little bit of hope with the tarot. The Chariot reversed and the Change. These are the things that you got to commit your energy to. If you made these sacrifices, you'd be happy. That's what it tells me. All right. I hope you guys are liking these messages. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. All right. I know sometimes I'll say shit and then the cards will make it like, yo, this shit's fucked. Right? This is freaky. I know. Like, I read everyone's comments. You know what I mean? I might not have time to write back 120 comments or make it 120 comments after the video and shit. But sometimes I'll respond, but I do read them. You know what I'm saying? I do to give you that. I appreciate you doing that, right? And anything you write, as long as you're just not coming in being stupid, you know what I'm saying? Then that's fine. I mean, if those people, I just usually see you later. All right, here we go. Let's go. Where we at? I think Libra's done. Libra, I really like that. Damn, I like that. It's almost like don't fear what you deserve kind of energy or what's inevitable. I really like that. But we're gonna move to Scorpio one. I call it 153. I feel like it made me feel I can't get off Libra because it made me feel like if y'all identify with that power, I just like the power that like it made me feel like you have in your hands at your disposal. Shit. God dang. Here we go. Virgo's turn. Shut up with the Virgo. I keep sitting on Virgo. Scorpio. Here we go. Stop looking at it. You keep staring at Leo and Virgo. Here we go. What the hell? Yo, that's crazy when you got like an account and somebody. What the fuck? And so, what is that all about? Yo, come on now. I saw that. I don't know. People be funny, yo. People be funny. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. Like, this channel cannot grow without people. And I didn't want to talk about it in this video, and we'll talk about it in another video. And I'm sorry, Scorpio, we'll get to you. It'll be probably 154. I'll rewrite your timestamp. But the more you guys come to the channel and invest in the channel, the more hate you're going to see people throw at me. But that's just how people are. Fuck those people. You know what? Let them fucking stay low vibrational. Let them not learn. Let them not respect who they could become or what's in front of them. Because at the end of the day, they lose. You don't, and I don't. And that's the best thing I can fucking say about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's leave it there and say, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? All right, Scorpio. I'm not afraid to be like cool about shit or just spit out what I gotta say. Fuck those people. Those people stay in a vibration that's not good. You know what I'm saying? And I'll get to you, Scorpio. But like, I dealt with somebody like that today. I dealt with somebody like that today. And it was really hard while I was driving my fucking car and picking up that coffee, right? I'm picking up the coffee. And the way the person responded to me, you know what I mean? And the way they acted, it was really hard for me to drive away and not look into their future. And I kind of did, not fully intentionally, but a little bit. And I'm like, well, this person won't be here much longer. So enjoy the manager position while you have it, bitch. Kind of energy. And I'm very good at that. I'm like very good at that for other people. Are you fucking kidding me? I did it at my last career. Girl comes in, her name's Crystal. She works with me, and she asks some fucking questions. Or she doesn't ask questions. She's just telling me shit before we have to manage the crew over fucking night, right? And she's all stressed out about money and shit. And I look at her across. I look at her she's way the fuck down, far from me. You know what I mean? And I'm like, Crystal. And I look down at the ground, and I connect eyes with her, like, you're worried about money, but I guarantee pretty soon you won't be worried about money anymore. 3 fucking weeks later, she gets promoted. And it's not the only fucking thing I told her. She asked me other questions because she was like, and then later on, she's like, can I ask you something? And I was like, sure. And she was like, is there something else you do? And I'm like, yeah, I'm a fucking psychic medium. And she's like, I fucking knew it. She's like, I knew it. You knew I was going to get hired. You knew this about my relationship. And she's a lesbian. All right. So there you go. That's why I say fuck those fucking people. I don't have tolerance for people that want to stay in low vibration. Let them figure that out. Let them stay down there. You know what I'm saying? Not in 2026, baby. Not me. Now, on to I worked with her for I don't know, probably a year, 6 months. I don't know how long it was before I even said anything to her. But I did help her intentionally, because I liked her. She was just hard worker. You know what I mean? Like she worked hard. And I didn't want to see her stressed out. All right, let's keep going. She's not the only one I predicted on. You know what I'm saying? Fuck no. I could tell you so many fucking stories, and it's like it doesn't impress me. Like it's not about my ego or being super impressed. It's about knowing how to do it or open up and use that empathy for good. You know what I'm saying? That's what counts. At least to me. Now we're gonna read Scorpio. Thanks for waiting, Scorpio. I just saw your card, by the way. 4 of Wands. Somebody could want to try to. I feel like marriage. Either you could be going to a wedding, or somebody may find you like they can't live without you kind of energy. I can't live without you kind of energy. Somebody might want to fucking put a ring on that bitch. 2026. Somebody may really be trying to trap a bitch. I don't know how else to say it. So, woo! Somebody's coming towards it. You may have somebody that wants to give you that offer, or see if you'll accept the offer. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Or you just may be going to like a celebration or a wedding. Here we go. Show up. Show up to me for Scorpio. They may be waiting to see if you'll if you'll say yes. I feel like they're trying to figure out they're trying to figure out if they communicate, if they open up about what they're waiting to do with this love situation, if it's gonna work. They want to know. I feel like they've wanted to know. Some of y'all, it's almost like they want it all. You have this, they want it all energy. Sun card, the strength card, the emotion card. Look, it's upright. And I just said they know. They fucking know. I'm telling you, they know. Emotionally, some of you, this person may have went through like a dark night of the soul or had to hit rock bottom. Something about rock bottom, whatever. Here we go. They're waiting on offering you and making a decision. It's about a connection that will you be mine? Jesus Christ, I should have saved this for February for your ass, but you may have somebody that wants to basically, tie the knot. That may happen. Holy shit. They could be a Virgo. They don't have to be. I'm picking up Virgo, Libra, maybe a Leo, Seven of Pentacles, the Fool card. They want to invest. Look at this shit. Oh, it'd be fucking freaky. But you have Leo, you have Seven of Pentacles, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Libra. And I was picking up Libra, I think, and Virgo. I get they want to do this before they feel like they miss the boat or the opportunity. They don't want you to slip through their fingers for whoever this is for. This is a very specific message, by the way. This may not hit home with every Scorpio out there. But this is what they want. The bottom of the deck, this is what they want. They want success and a victory with you. Success and a victory with you. Go to the other side. I feel like they've had a lot of troubles in life, but they've made their mind up on you. They love you. Somebody's good. This is either already started and it's in the works, or this is what could be coming at you. They give me like a raw deal energy, like things weren't easy for them, or they weren't, life wasn't so kind to them, or they struggled with situations in life, some shit like that. I don't know. This feels very specific. I'm just going to leave it like that. Let's keep going. Anything else for Scorpio? Why is that in reverse? Why is that in reverse? Show me what's going on. Some of you, the message right here could be that you've been disconnected from opening up emotionally towards relationships or happiness in general. And that may be something you have to trust, giving energy to. Maybe putting a little bit of work into it, because right now I'm feeling like it needs the work for the celebration to actually happen, or for the love to be available. This feels like a message. This feels like the opposite side of the fence. Queen of Cups reversed, Temperance reversed, Knight of Swords. Somebody's not working with any options. Somebody's not looking at them. Somebody's not focusing on it. Strength is reversed with the Moon. It's almost like the wish fulfillment or the heart or the investment. They're ignoring it, or they're not focusing on the things that could make them happy. So there's two energies here. There's an energy here where somebody wants to fucking wrap you up and tie the knot. And then there's an energy here where there's some Scorpios out there where they have the furthest, they haven't been looking for love. They haven't been focused on it. Haven't been marinating it. Here we go. Let's go. What do we got? Happiness. Something's trying to find you. This is about something finding you, or something's trying either. So I clarify what I need to say before I go. Scorpio. Shit. I feel like it's about you recognizing you should give more energy towards, you might need to be more receptive to offers, or do more, become more available to love and success with another. I feel like that's what I'm supposed to say. The Sun, the Four of Pentacles, reverse the King of Pentacles. Invest. The Eight of, you have this, like you've been cut away. Somebody's been afraid or cut away from it. Three of Cups and Knight of Cups. And what have they not moved towards? They've stayed away from love situations, when really that's what they want. They know that. You're aware of this. It's not like you haven't figured your way out of the maze, or you don't know what you want. I just feel like you got to put more work towards going towards it. I feel like that's your message. You can't fear doing it, because it's almost like somebody knows they've got to open up or trust going towards love again. Whether you're a woman or man, I do feel like it's more of a guy's energy than a woman's, but it could be a woman that's in that energy too. But that's what the fuck needs to change for Scorpio. It does make me feel like a man. Knight of Wands reversed, like he's not giving any attention or playing with it or getting any satisfaction from just being in that energy. On the other side of the deck is another man. It doesn't have to be a man, but it feels like it could be a man. Who's afraid to trust the victory, whether it's a man or woman. I'm done. The Star card, the Seven of Swords, and the Victory card. All right, let's keep going for Scorpio. All right. Now what do we got here? You got all kinds of bad people in here saying some crazy shit. What the fuck's this person saying? I'm gonna read them. Typos on purpose. Yeah. I told you you're gonna have people that are just fucked up. Just how people are. Oh yeah. Got a keyboard tough guy. Oh my god. Are you really trying to fuck with me, bro? Come on now. Gotta change. Gotta learn something. Gotta move out of that motherfucking energy, bitch. Untrustworthy piece of shit. Yeah. Motherfucker wants me to clean his clock. That's what's being said on motherfucker. I got people my mother's age that watch that know I would punch you so fucking hard that you probably fall on the ground. Go to sleep, bitch. 20 years ago. Luckily, I've matured a little bit. Has my tone? No. And piss me off enough in front of me? Yeah, I'll put your bitch ass to sleep. Fuck around and find out, bitch. Fuck people. Some people are just fucked. True story. True fucking story. So just know that. Just know that. Both my parents hated that about me. They worried about me because they were like, yo, he does just not give a fuck. No, you don't. You know what I mean? I'm respectful, but you cross that fucking threshold, you may be wishing you never fucking did. My family knows it. My friends fucking know it. Now you know it, you fucking dumbass bitch. Here we go. Let's go. Back to Scorpio. I feel good about that. I don't know why, but I feel like, yes, express. Oh, you gave me like a Zen attitude. Thank you. Thank you very much. Fuck. Yeah, it's pretty bad, but the cute guy can throw hands, fucker. Here we go. That's my energy in a nutshell. Ace of Wands, the Empress, the High Priestess. Ace of Wands, the Empress, the High Priestess. The Strength card, and the Knight of Cups. So there may have been an energy where it's not about focusing on passion. You give me more of what can I create? How can I become more spiritually aware? How am I going to strengthen? Your spiritual emotions are going to get fucking awesome. And I feel like this started last year, like 6 months ago, or your focus on it. 6 or 8 months ago. I don't know why I get 6 and 8. See, 6 and 8, but you have 6 and 8 months strength, 9 of cups. And I do feel like it may bring in a lot of wish fulfillment. If you are into spiritualism or you've been learning about it, it's probably teaching you a lot more faster than you expected. It may even align with things you like. Whatever. This is where I'm at with it. Let's go. Here we go. Show me more for Scorpio. Any other messages? Scorpio, you got so interrupted. I'm so sorry about that. That fucker. I also interrupted you about it. I forget why else. About a story today where a person was a fucking asshole, and I didn't even tell you the full story. I could have, but I didn't. Here we go. 10 of Wands, Knight of Cups, 5 of Cups, 8 of Swords. You don't give me an energy where you're emotionally afraid of anything that's thrown at you. I like that. You are like, shut up. You give me like fucking energy like a Leo. I love it. I'm eating it up. The 8 of Swords, the 6, you don't give a fuck what's coming at you. It ain't causing you grief or upsetness. You're about the business, the work, the success. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you will give into emotions and you'll put work in that too as you create that success that you want. Emotionally, you're not challenged. You're not letting in any toxic bullshit because you've seen and learned that if it's too good to be true, or you know what, if the roses smell like shit, it's because they're shit. You know what? I feel like you're more about celebrating and playing with that energy than anything else. I feel like you've passed the test, and I fucking love this because you got the Judgment and the Magician together. Basically, like, I just feel like you're very ahead of a lot. I feel like if I hope this has already happened for the majority of you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you give me like you may be focusing a lot on your phone and learning a lot with your phone, DIY projects, or a lot of just jumping everywhere with that, or whatever it is, wanting to know how to master everything at once. You give me that energy. All right, here we go. Let's keep going. How long was Virgos? Virgos. Fuck! Scorpios, 153, 210. Sagittarius. Sagittarius is going to be about because it's my favorite number, I'm going to say 212. It's close. Pretty close. It got so cold up in here. What did she write? Fix my car. Oh, that's good. Your right ear is ringing. That's good. I believe the right one's the one you want to ring, as long as it's not like tendonitis or something. I think that's the name. It's some weird fucking long ass T name that you don't want it to be in your inner ear. But it's the right ear is about higher elevation. The left ear is about people talking shit about you. All right. As long as it's not something medical. And I'm not, I'm just reading the comment and continuing to Saggy. All right. Righty. Excuse me if you heard that burp. I don't know if that was heard on the live. It's a lot of coffee I just drank. All right. Sagittarius. What is the message for Sagittarius? Show me a message for Sagittarius. What will happen next? What's the message? Show me the message for Sagittarius. I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to move that one there. I feel like I'm going to knock into that one. What do we got? Sagittarius is talking about your past. It's talking about your past. So you may be aware of a situation or open-minded to a situation that was not healthy, or that you felt you could not be fully invested or trust. You couldn't trust this individual. It might have made you want to speak up. That Seven of Wands might have made you want to speak up about the emotions or the effect or how it made you feel. But I feel like what inevitably happened is you walked away versus getting the balance of the communication. I don't think you got the clarity you were looking for. I feel like you just had to get away from the situation and move on. Four of Swords, couldn't stay up in your head about it. Go to the bottom for 5. It's telling you moved away and you're waiting on a new beginning. So whether you're a lady or a man, some of you emotionally just disconnected or recognize this doesn't fit. The glove doesn't fit. You know what I'm saying? The World card, endings, 6 of Swords upright, trying to move to better horizons, the Death card in reverse, transitioning into trusting or believing that maybe there is something out there. Some of you need to focus on the opportunity of trusting or allowing yourself to believe that 10 of Swords, that it can happen, that you will get it in reverse, like a new beginning. Here we go. You have to trust it. I feel that energy where I'm supposed to tell you got to trust love. I feel like you have not connected with it or trusted it for quite some time. It's been more of a burden or something that upsets you versus something that you move towards. It's telling me you have not played with it. You need peace of that. And then look at your card that came out. You came out 6 of Pentacles, Temperance, and then your card. You need peace with that. With that, so you could go after what you deserve, and that's getting love, manifesting what's rightfully yours. Honestly, that investment is all for the taking. You know what I mean? I feel like you've been resistant or distant. I get like distant with wanting to be open about it, or just do it. There we go. Anything else for Sagittarius? Show me another message for them. Sagittarius. What is the message for Sagittarius? What do we got for Sagittarius? If it wasn't practical or you couldn't trust it, I feel like you kept it away from you, or you created distance. Something about creating distance, picking up distance here. The Magician and the Hermit, that makes me feel distant or left behind energy. Acceptance. You might have had to accept the ending. Something about the ending, not getting upset about it as well. Something about making the decision not to be upset about the change that had happened in the situation. Clarify something for Sagittarius, please. What is the message for Sagittarius, please? What is the message for Sagittarius? 2. This one last. When it came to balance, you knew you weren't going to it wasn't going to become justified. So I feel like you kind of just, I feel like you didn't hang in for that long. I feel like once you knew, and that's when it was time to escape. I feel like once you recognized it wasn't providing the happiness that you wanted in love, I feel like that's when you knew that emotionally this is at a distance. There's no growth here. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the message for you is it's time to move and start playing with love, because I feel like you've been cut off from that. And I feel like that's what you're supposed to move towards. All right. I feel like you're holding back from doing it. And I think you may be aware that you do that you don't open your heart. And emotionally feeling a little unfulfilled. Queen of Pentacles, trying to focus on your success. You've learned a lot of lessons in relationships, but I feel like you got to put a little more work and effort into going towards them, or giving it the opportunity. Again, basically, like, why do I feel like saying the sky's the limit, and you should never really totally let it defeat you? Thank you for the super chat. You may have struggled with either air sign, water sign, Capricorn, fire sign. Could have struggled with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Maybe a Gemini or an Aquarius. There's the Gemini, Lovers in reverse. There's the King of Swords. That is actually Libra. It might have been a Libra for an air sign. 6 of Swords. And you're in a completion energy. You're in an energy where you're recognizing things I need to shift it, and I need to let go of this. This is letting go energy. 10 of Wands and 10 of Swords together is you recognizing I can't stay in that energy, and I need to do something with it, because it isn't bringing me balance or peace. And I hate to say it, but you know that. You are aware of it. And the only thing holding you back is action. Once you commit to the action, maybe the sky's the limit for you. Look at the bottom of the deck. Maybe you get with the offer that you deserve, or deserves you, or vice versa, basically. Get what you want. Get the wish fulfillment in love. Next card, 8 of Cups. I feel like you're at a distance with taking offers or moving towards them. And it's time to manifest that and make that part of your reality, your stability, and everything you want to connect with. That's how I'm leaving this. We're going to go to the other cards for you. All right. You have a reading where it's like it's not over to the fat lady sings. It's not over till it's over. And I feel like you have to be aware that it's time to somebody else had that reading too. It's time to kind of put a little bit of work in it. A couple of people had that energy. A couple different signs. Not just you. Okay. Show me something for. Thank you for anybody who's made it this long. I appreciate it. I know it's late. It's like maybe not for you. It's late here. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it, and I appreciate it if you watch the video later. Sagittarius. Definitely drinking more coffee. All right. Show me a message. Page of Swords. I feel like what's awaiting the arrival, or what's around the corner, I should probably say, is first slow communication, and then basically sticking with the communication, putting in the effort in. What could come out of that? Love. Love could be the thing that comes out of that. Love and investment. You and another investing in something that they ideally both want. I don't really want to keep. I'm afraid I'm going to fuck this up on you, and I don't want to do that. But let's keep going. Get me nervous. I don't get nervous that easily. I think a lot of what happened is you saw the things you won't tolerate or allow to be around your energy, or basically, I feel like you had enough time away. You give me, I've had enough time away energy. You've learned to trust yourself or see things that weren't healthy, or were going more in a toxic direction than a positive direction. It was, you know what I'm saying? You weren't, your eyes weren't shut to it. Not at all. No way. Here we go. No way, Jose. It probably became your armor, knowing you couldn't trust the situation and you had to stop working with it. You have that Eight of Swords. What's behind it? And now you can manifest the wheel. Something else can happen and shift you. I gotta go to the bottom, but you've got to be willing to communicate. Queen of Swords. I'm telling you, if you communicate, look what you may find. Next card after the communication card. You may just find that lover or love connection you would like to have. All right. I hope you enjoyed yours. Yours is a little bit shorter, but I think yours was good. And I'd say I don't want to ruin your message. I don't want to get into the dark and ugly. Fuck that. Nope. On to Capricorn. I'll make yours longer next time, okay? You got like, what, a couple minutes shy of everybody else's or some shit. All right. Capricorn's going to be around 223, 25. 223, let's say 15. That's close enough. Oh, it's 222, so I got a minute 15 to shuffle. Here we go. Let's go. Capricorn. Show me something for the Capricorns. What will happen next with Capricorn? Come on. Give me something, Cap. Drinking more coffee. All right. Somebody may get a vacation, or somebody may find something that makes them happy. Clarify what the fuck's really going on. Show me anything you can for Capricorn's energy on these cards. I keep flying out. If you're willing to work or move towards a situation, it looks promising. Something looks promising for you. I don't know what it is yet, but let's see where this goes. What is trying to come to the table? It's some of you. It's about acknowledging to trust and manifest what's worth working towards or moving towards, that will bring happy and fulfilled, like real, that'll put a smile on your face kind of energy. Show me something. Six of Pentacles. What needs balance, and why does it need balance? Where are we going now? Show me something for Capricorn, please. What is the message here for them? What is the message here for Capricorn? Five of Pentacles. So what needs balance is not feeling like you're on your own all the time. Eight of Swords is upright and exploring the options. That's probably what you need to start. That, I feel like that's your challenge position this year. I feel like you need to challenge yourself and start to open up more. Be more available, or invite things in a little more freely. You know what I'm saying? Like that feels like it would be a good thing for you to work to navigate towards, or move towards, or put energy in. Show me more for Cap. What is the message for Capricorn, please? What needs to come out? This is going to make sense to the Capricorn who's been taking time with investing in a lover. Whoever's not been putting energy or time into a love relationship, the message here is it's time to break that. It's time to break that, and it's time to move towards going towards that happiness or celebration. I'm telling you, it's time for that. Ace of Cups, upright. Queen of Swords. It's time to take action towards love situations, being committed in a situation or finding somebody that wants to treat you like their queen or their king, straight up and down. It's basically letting me see that it's time for you to navigate towards a connection. Anything else that I need to say to them? What is the message I need to see for Capricorn right now? It's been hard for you to trust or open up towards an emotional connection, and you're aware of it, is what it says. Whoever that's for. It's been really hard for you to trust opening up emotionally and investing in a connection. You know what I mean? It's been hard for you. It's been hard, and you cannot lie. You cannot fucking throw the wool over my eyes or the tarot. Everything right here before that shows me the King of Cups reversed. Your strength has been at a distance emotionally, feeling unfulfilled or feeling like it might not make sense to move towards or work with or trust. And you came out at the end of this. And I feel like it's about you stretching out the new beginnings or working with them, having no fear as you connect the dots or go through this process. Some of you were worried about something repeating. It's showing me 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords reversed, 3 of Wands, and maybe that was what scared you, the fear of something repeating or keeping you stuck, and showing you that 10 of Wands energy. That's behind you, and I think you need that reminder. You know what I mean? Don't let what's already been done make you feel like it's going to be incomplete forever. Start putting work. Start rushing towards believing a different outcome can happen, and that you can get balance. Because I don't feel like you've fully. I feel like you know how to trust yourself, but you're not willing to trust love. I don't know how else to say this. I feel like you've cut away from the drama, the emotions, the attachment, the passion. You've put a lot of work and effort in yourself over love and victories of loves. That's the judgment you've made. That's what it's telling me for Capricorn. Here we go. All right. Some of you, it could be as simple as something I'm overlooking, and it just feels like you haven't put any sacrifice into the energy of love because you haven't felt like it's been worth it or worth your while, or it didn't. If somebody showed up, you were uninterested or too busy, kind of energy, whatever the fuck that's about. Here we go. Let's go. Capricorn. What are the messages for Capricorn? What do we got for you? Yo, I went off on that fucking guy. Jesus Christ. Like, the fuck? He probably deserved it. I'm just now like catching up to that. Thank you for the super chat, Debbie. Thank you all for being here and all for the likes, super chats, subscriptions, time. You know what I mean? Time. You know, I know everybody's time is valuable, so thank you, everybody. What's here for Capricorn? Whoop. Show me why it's like this before I say anything. What is the message I got to see for Capricorn? One more, or a couple more if it has to be that way. Let's see what happens. I like what I'm about to say to you. I really like what I'm about to say to you. So you have the Seven of Pentacles and the Fool. Something comes off like it two peas in a pod that just that clashed or eventually went in different directions. It's like different directions being pulled apart from each other, needing to go walk different paths. Ten of Wands, Eight of Cups. I feel like either you or them, one of the two of you may have held onto that burden for longer than you were supposed to. The Five of Wands is the Six of Wands. Somebody, it made them feel like they don't want to fight for the attention, for the affection, or anything. Six of Wands and Nine of Swords. One wanted a victory. The other person had too much anxiety over the situation. Somebody, and if it wasn't anxiety, somebody may not have been feeling they could emotionally trust that the person or the decisions that were going to come ahead of love situations. Definitely think they could trust it. Might have felt like they were dealing with a player, you know what I'm saying, or somebody who was more focused on stability than getting balance towards a passionate beginning that would last. So the investment might not have felt like it was trustworthy. I'm telling you, somebody felt like they could have been at a distance from this person, or it was a hard reality to accept that there was no trust here. Seven of Swords reversed. All right. I'll see if I can get you another message quickly. I gotta shut that off. It's getting hot as shit in here. All right. Not turning it back on for the rest of the time. See if I can get through these without getting cold. Show me something else for Capricorn, please. Show me something else for Capricorn. King of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. Devil reversed. Eight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Cups. One more, or a couple more. Let's see what you get. Show me something. Continue. Oh, you got a bunch. I'm going to give them to you. I'm going to give them to you. Ooh, where are we going with that? Some of you guys, ladies or gentlemen, King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, there was somebody you were attached to or invested in. I feel like they were emotionally invested. Something about emotions with your card in reverse. Emotionally invested in you with the Eight of Pentacles and then in the Knight of Cups. Like they wanted growth because emotionally they were fond of you or attached to you emotionally. That I definitely see. This is what I see outside of that. The Four of Cups to the Five of Cups. Somebody may also have emotional regret over the situation or how they treated the situation with you. And they know that now. They learned, or you learned of what was going on. You may have wanted to work with them. I feel like you ended up having to manifest, recognizing I need to go talk, connect with somebody else, whether you decided to do that or not. Here we go. Show me something else. Continue it. Continue what I see here. Ten of Cups is upright. Why? I feel like this person was at a distance, but it was like a connection that was hard to resist for both of you. Person was at a distance, but I feel like it did stop. That Knight of Wands makes me feel like it came to a complete stop, halt, communication, or attachment. Death card. It came to an ending. But somebody was upset when they walked away, or how either they were upset when they walked away from you, or how it ended, or upset with themselves. Even that could just be them upset with themselves. Whatever. It could have been a Cancer, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or a Gemini. Could have been Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or Gemini. Maybe a Libra or Aquarius as well, with the Two of Swords decision being made. Definitely an earth sign, water sign, or air sign. That's what I see for you. 2:33, where are we at? You had 10 minutes. I'll give you a little bit more and we'll move on. Give me one final message for Capricorn. One final message for Capricorn. What is the message for Capricorn? Ace of Cups. I can't fucking believe that. So let me get this straight. What it's telling me is somebody was head over heels for you, or they were in love with you. And I feel like I feel like they still weren't sure. This is unsure energy of if they want to come towards you or be emotionally available for you, or knowing where their emotions lie for you. Lovers and happiness. I think over time they found out. I think once they were confused, they became unconfused, but it might have been too late to fix things with you. You know what I'm saying? It might have just been too late. Show me anything I need to see for war. Capricorn. That's why. Clarify the world card. Why is the world? So I feel like they recognize that that somebody was very fond of you, or just had a hard time. The Ace of Pentacles. They loved you, or they it's almost like they loved you, but they couldn't admit it. That's what the fuck it is. And there might have been other people involved in this shit that might have made it what made it stuck. That may have what made it tricky, or the problem. That might have made it why somebody said, "Fuck this, I'm out." Chariot card. Seven of Wands, the Page of Pentacles. I'm not putting any effort in this anymore. I'm done with this shit. I'll work on myself, or I'll work on what I can do, and that's what I'm going to do. Truth and clarity. This isn't the investment for me. I'm not going to be stressed out, and I'm aware that I can't be. It's about not being stressed out about the connection that could have happened. And somebody wanted to get the communication. Somebody wanted to get that communication to you, or you were hoping to hear back from them, some shit like that. The Tower. It's that could be vice versa. They hear back that whoever somebody's wanted to speak to you again. I feel like they wanted to. Definitely them for some reason. Six of Cups, Knight of Swords in reverse. There was no action taken emotionally. They had to grow out of that energy, or let go of it. Dump it out. The Empress. Somebody didn't get the communication, whether it was you or them. It's what it's telling me. God damn. It's like somebody tapped out. I quit. I surrender. I don't have a white fucking flag down here. Maybe I need a white flag. I give up, bitch. You win. Kind of energy. Somebody tapped out, or feared a connection, or was still in another connection. And if they weren't in another connection, it was like they were still working on healing themselves in a situation, but they were drawn to you. And it was like you gave them this energy, or this fulfillment that they couldn't ignore. All eyes on you. Why am I rephrasing Tupac? But it's how I feel in this reading. Thank you for the super chat. You guys are fucking awesome. I appreciate it. Debbie, awesome. Not tonight, but eventually when I catch you again, I'm gonna get. If you would like me to pull cards live, I will. If you don't, I won't. All right, but here we go. We're gonna move on. I think that was long enough for Capricorn. All right. Aquarius around 239. All right. What do we got for Aquarius? What is here for the zodiac sign of Aquarius? What will happen next for Aquarius? What will happen for the zodiac sign of Aquarius? What will happen next? 3 shuffles. Hey, Misty. All right, here we go. Let's do this. Show me something. The zodiac sign of Aquarius. What needs to come out? What needs to be shown for what will happen next? Some of y'all are going to start letting go of some fears. You got the Magician and the 5 of Swords in reverse. Some of y'all are going to let go of some fears in 2020. I love that. Things that used to cause anxiety or give you fear, you are going to not have that problem as 2026 happens. And I feel like you're getting help from your guides. I don't talk like that very often out here, but you are getting help from the people that are. Clairvoyance is trying to snap at me. Show me shit. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's get this going. Here we go. Show me something for one more shuffle for some reason. Trust it and just do it and go. I feel a lot of support energy around you. Spiritual support energy. Let's see what these are. If you've been upset, or if you have to release anything that upsets you, or you've had nights where things have been upsetting, or you've had a hard time sleeping, what's going on? That may need a little bit of work or balance. You may be aware of this as a Aquarius. Queen of Pentacles. Work may be something that caused a lot of that stress, friction, whatever the fuck that's about. The Hermit and the Death card. I feel like you're going to transition into a better version of who you are. I feel like that outcome is destined for you. I feel like there's no stopping that for you. I also feel like people that have always had your back, even if you can't you don't have clairaudience, you don't have clairvoyance, or if you have some of the stuff, I feel like you're going to be more aware of what you have, or more aware of the help that's around you, or you're going to want to believe it's from them. I don't know why I'm supposed to tell you that, but I trust myself enough to tell you that. Here we go. Thank you, Susie. Appreciate it. Here we go. Show me something for Aquarius, please. Seven of Wands. It's in reverse. You don't come off guarded. You just come off at a distance or feeling alone, emotionally being aware of this. You don't feel like you've moved towards connections. Chariot in reverse. I feel like passion and excitement's been the thing that needs to be reviewed or worked on. The heart needs what it wants. The heart knows what it wants. You know what you want. But I feel like that's what needs work. Emotionally, you may feel at a distance. May have felt a little bit down in the dumps about being alone. I feel like if that was you, you're over that now. You're over that now. Energy, King of Cups. Emotionally, it's about trying to figure out what is worth it. What is worth my while? You know what I'm saying? What am I going to do next for me? What's going to make me happy? And should I do it? Is how I feel you're going into 2026. Ace of Swords, Three of Swords, Four of Pentacles, the Wheel. So it's telling me there was a situation that wasn't healthy from you, that may have been removed from you. It was something that you wanted security and stability with. The Wheel and the Fool tell me that wasn't for you. That wasn't for you. Emotionally, I feel like you're not there for this. You're here for something else. And it's about clarify this, being emotionally receptive and taking action with what? Show me for Aquarius in 2026. Show me the message. What do we got to tell them? Putting work. Eight of Pentacles. Building towards what? Letting go of doing everything on your own. Something about letting go of doing everything on your own, knowing you need to put a little more work and effort into the things you want to manifest. What is it that they want to manifest? Show me the message. Coming out of being a stalemate and knowing that you haven't focused on love. Something about love isn't there, but I can feel the love problem. Three of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Lovers. You have had a hard time opening up or being passionate again, giving your heart to somebody with love. Holy fuck. Here we go. I feel like that's what needs to manifest, or that's what you need to change in 2026. Here we go. Show me something for Aquarius. Six of Cups. Put it behind you. You know what I'm saying? Put it in the rearview mirror and keep it fucking there. The world is about you expressing yourself, moving on, and accepting and inviting that beautiful change, because you've been at a distance from it, and it's time to put work towards it. You've waited long enough for the peace and happiness that you deserve, that you should be able to have. That it belonged to you before you knew it or I knew it, and it was a matter of time. And I feel like that time is 2026 for a good proportion of you. I kind of like that, because it also feels like you have like people around you that care about you, that are trying to make you see it. Signals. Watch out for like synchronicities or signals that make you feel like you miss somebody that may have passed on that you love, is trying to point something out to you. I don't give a shit if it's numbers or if it's something, if it's a license plate. It could be anything, but whatever it is, look out for that. All right, let's keep going. Some of you need to know that or hear that. Let's go. show me something. Aquarius. Over my left hand. What is it? 9 of Wands. Something about you standing still. And that it's almost like you're standing still, and I feel like they know it. And they're like, what are you waiting for? You give me this. I feel like spirits around you, or somebody who, whether it's people in, here or that have passed on, somebody wants to see you happy. They want to see you win and get a wish fulfilled. That 4 of Wands energy is, I could feel, my heart feels huge right now. Like they're just making it bigger talking to you. That's the weirdest fucking thing I think I've ever said. The Magician, the Chariot, and the 8. They want to see you get what you deserve, because you've been on the cold for too long. Look at this: the Magician, the Chariot, and the Passion. Anything else that wants to show up? Any other message that needs to show up for Aquarius, real quick, before I go to the other tarot for you? Any other thing I need to say to Aquarius? It's about you getting back in the playing field, or working on it. I feel like it's about putting work and effort to this, being available for it, going after it, but also wanting it. Some of you, it's about the willpower to want it again. Whoever the fuck needs to hear that. Here we go. Get it. I feel like, what are you waiting for? 6 of Wands. You know what I feel like you've been holding off for too long. Four of Cups. Why is that here? Princess of Lovers, but it didn't jump. Let's see what you get. 4 of Cups. Princess of Cups. What's trying to be said? 6 of Pentacles. It's about opening up and not worrying about the things that cause you anxiety or you fear. It's also being emotionally available. I feel like you've been emotionally independent for yourself or for family. Where is this all coming from? But I also feel like that 9 of Swords, 2 of Swords to the High Priestess, it's about you basically coming into a position where nothing can get to you, and you just enjoy time as it goes on. If that's how they help you on a spiritual essence, that's probably going to make it easier for you to move towards somebody, because you won't worry about if it works or it doesn't. It can't upset you anymore. You've outgrown that version of yourself. That's good. Here we go. That's really good. What is this? All it's telling me is somebody's not willing to communicate. They know they need to put the work in. They haven't moved forward. 3 of Wands reversed. 8 of Pentacles reversed. They're silent. They're not talking to anybody. They're out in the cold in love when that's what they desire. That's what their wish fulfillment is. This is more if somebody's gotten everything else or been very good to other people, but love hasn't stuck around for you, and it's your turn. I feel like I need to say it's your turn to go, put a little bit of work and effort in you, especially if there's any fear, anxiety in there. I feel like your spirit guides help you with that this year. I'm leaving it like that for you. We're going to move to the other cards for you. All right. I love that, though. Let me explain something to you guys. I loved that for you. Why I loved that for Aquarius is because it reminded me of something. So a couple, like 3 or 4 days ago, maybe like the 26th or 27th, I had so much fucking confidence. It was outrageous. And I'm like, yo, if I go out there with this energy online, it's going to be fucking maybe too intense for people, but I loved it. But I was also like a little nervous about like, yo, how is this possible? Then I started reading into my shit, and I'm like, well, now I know why it's possible. Holy fuck balls. Like it was just meant to happen. So I feel like some people got to recognize that's just what's going to happen for them, or things, or just, it's almost like a don't throw the towel in energy. Or if I had to say it in any strange way, whoever's helping you is like, we're not going to let you. You think you're done. You're not done. Maybe I'm picking that up wrong, or maybe you guys don't understand that. But I'm hold that to I'm gonna hold myself to what I just said. Here we go. Let's go. Show me something for Aquarius. Show me something for Aquarius. All right. What is the message for the zodiac sign of Aquarius? Whatever needs to show up. I'm not going to say what will happen next. I just want to see what the message is for you. Punch came out. I feel like it's about working on balance, foundations of celebrations, and committed energy, being happy and passionate about them, being able to feel like you can trust investing in them again. This is what I feel like needs work. This is what I'm getting for you. This is what needs work. I think you put work everywhere else you were supposed to. I feel like you stopped stressing about situations or taking risks towards them. I feel like if they used to upset you or give you anxiety, you cut free of that bullshit. But I also feel like you stopped working towards them. For some of you, it was just like, fuck this, I'm leaving it alone. And I feel like the message here is it's time to start moving towards them again. I feel like that is your message. It's time to start fighting for them again, going towards these offers, trusting that you could do this or have success. Something about success. The Wheel, the Nine of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, the King of Swords, the King of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, the Six of Cups, the Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords. Where are we going? Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Page of Cups, and the Star. Your card. What's after you? I feel like it's about you recognizing you can move towards anything you want or have anything you want. Just fair and square. I don't think I'm supposed to say anything else. I really think that's it for you. I feel like it's about you seeing things. I think you're going to get help with this. Spiritually, I fucking spiritually think you're getting help with that shit. I think they're going to help you. Whoever is there behind you or works, you know what I'm saying, works on your side. Either people may here on this earth may try to push you into that direction or hint to that for you, like that you know and trust or that care about you, or other people that did care about you are going to be trying to give you those signs. Something like that. I feel so stuck on you with that shit. But we're gonna move on to Pisces. Okay. Pisces is gonna be around, and I almost stabbed myself with this pen. I tried to click it and I clicked the actual ink. Jesus. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm supposed to feel pain. Oh, bitch. No. Anyway, Pisces around 253. Ink poison. Fuck. No, I'm just playing. I saved this for you, Pisces. Silver bullet. Here we go. Let's do this. Pisces. What will happen next for Pisces? What will happen next for Pisces? You give me an energy where you're going to keep boundaries in check, or you're not going to let anybody step over your boundaries. You're going to be very secure with boundaries. Something about your fucking boundaries I'm getting. Here we go. Let's see where we are for you. What's the message for Pisces? Balance. Might also be utilizing and learning about what you can do next or what tools you have yet to have found about yourself. Something about committing to. You give me an energy where you're going to discover more of what you can bring to the table or what you can learn and discover. Well, here we go. No, didn't feel right. Here we go. That felt right. Some of you recognize there was a situation that you didn't get balance from. You didn't get when it came to balance, there wasn't any trust in it. There was no, you know what? It wasn't reciprocal at all. Three of Swords. I feel like you're over the hurt of it. Ace of Cups, King of Wands, Six of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. It definitely could have been an earth sign, air sign, or fire sign for you. All right, but you're over it. It's behind you now. There's no more looking back. There's no more worrying. I feel like you're more in a action mode. I feel also what else is here? Pisces. Show me something for Pisces. What do I need to see? You've let go of it. It tells me you've completed it. That journey's over with, and it's probably good that you're there. because that Queen of Swords, the action of it's like you had to look at the past, review the past, let go of it, the wheel reversed, and say goodbye. Fine, like give it a stop, look, revisiting it, and I think you did that. I think you completed that. Some of you, it was easy to do it one time and say good the fuck bye. Some of you, it took a couple times, maybe 2 or 3 times, several times even, to let it go. You know what I'm saying? To recognize it wasn't right for you. Here we go. Show me something. Stop moving towards it, or you feel like it was something about you stopped moving towards it because it stopped communicating with you. You might have identified. You might have identified that that wasn't worth the stress or the burdens, so you stopped reaching out, or you stopped. You might have blocked them. Somebody might have blocked you. Either blocked them, or you felt like they blocked you, or you felt like, why the fuck won't they answer me? Something like that is what I'm getting. That's over with. The Chariot reversed, the Five of Swords, Ace of Swords, Three of Pentacles. You give me more of a where am I going, who am I doing it with, and how's it going to make me feel energy. Who am I going to kiss under the moon? Who am I going to work with? Who am I going to build with energy? You give me more of a fascinated energy on that. Some of you have an energy where you're not even focused on that. It's telling me the Hierophant, the Ace of Sword, the Ace of Wands reversed, Three of Cups, the World, and the Four of Wands reversed. Some of you aren't. I'm done. You're not even worried about the offers or the love right now. It isn't. It ain't that. It ain't time for it. Maybe you're worried about what you're going to make sense of. That's right to invest in. Some of you, it could be about getting a second, third job, or starting a career, or making more money, or success. Something about success is all over your ass on top of love situations. You don't give me, I want to be stuck with love situations. I've seen too much toxicity. The Two of Wands, you're aware of this. I feel like you're trusting yourself more than ever right now. And I think that's very smart and healthy. You don't want any more chaos, drama, or problems. You've outgrown that. You've strengthened. I feel like the universe helped you with that, but you also listened to the universe. You stood your ground in situations that needed change. Even if that was something that was hard to let go of in love, I feel like you stood your ground. You knew your fucking worth. That's fucking awesome. I love your fucking reading. Your reading is powerful because it shows me that you have a backbone, even if it sucked to have to go through. Some of you might, I think I've said this before for Pisces, but for some of you, when I view this, it was easier for others and harder for others. Some of you it was really hard. Some of you it was really simple. You know what I mean? Like, that just depends on how the attachment to the other person was or what went down. You know what I mean? Or the individual that dealt with it, how they handle their feelings, how they handle how they set their boundaries, what they will allow or what they will not allow. Anyways, anything else for Pisces? Anything else for Pisces? Show me something for Pisces. Okay, what is he? Like I already know about that. In the past, ooh, I don't know who this fucker was, but they definitely could have been water sign, air sign, fire sign. Whoever it was, I feel like you went through the ringer with them and you knew you had to let them go. Let this go. You know, make the decision to let them go. Don't be stuck in on that bullshit, especially because you know what I feel like you still have to wait. You give me a waiting energy to come across the person that you're supposed to meet with that world energy in the Four of Pentacles that you're supposed to uh give your heart, give your everything to. You have an energy where it was better to get away from a situation. There's something else coming towards you that's more aligned with you, is how I feel for your shit. Something else is going to transition, and it's not going to be something that makes you wonder if you can trust it. It's going to be something that gives you fulfillment and love, or loves you with all its heart. Here we go. The Fool, the Five of Wands, the King of Pentacles. Somebody played with your heart, it's telling me too, until you stopped that, until you cut it off. You cut it off. Either you cut it off, or you. I feel like they stopped communicating just for you to stop dealing with them. What the fuck? Here we go. The Hermit, Prince of Water. It could have been a water or fire sign. Water, fire, air sign, maybe earth sign. You got a lot of water, fire. You got a lot of water, fire, and air. It just makes me feel like you outgrew the situation or became tired of it. outgrew it, became tired of it. The Knight of Cups, the Ace of Cups reversed, and knowing things weren't changing or feeling beneficial. Giving more to yourself, not taking offers. Why is this here? Clarify that for Pisces. Clarify that for Pisces. Clarify that for Pisces, please. Clarify that for Pisces. I want to see what that is. This one hit first. Some of you, it's like there may be emotional times where you think about you wanting to make a decision to move forward, but you've kind of like, nah, I'm not ready. Or it may not just feel right. Something about the timing doesn't feel right. Something about it doesn't feel right. I don't want to play with it. Star card. I don't want to play with it unless I believe I'm going to manifest everything that I deserve, everything that I'm supposed to get. Two of Cups energy. Two of Cups energy. I'm not going to let somebody basically do what they did to me, or come in just to use me as a sex toy or a sex doll or whatever, or just wants to manifest a fling or basically get what they want out of me. You're like, fuck you, bitch, kind of energy. But you don't come off like you're stressed out, or you don't give me a vulnerable energy. The Wheel of Fortune, the Seven of Pentacles. You give me a distant energy with moving towards investing or opening up again towards it. I feel like in 2026 is trying to tell me you get over this completely. So like, I feel like you're already over the person you dealt with, but I feel like getting over working towards love again. I feel like you get over that and you get it. You will get excited energy again. Hold on. No, yes. Not right away. It might take a while in 2026 for you to basically, see where we're going. I have to invest or start again. It's a slow start. It's just about, you have 10 on one side, 10 on the other side. Some of you may stay single for a little bit or have been single for a while, is what it's showing me. I hear a high pitch in my right ear. Very, very, very faint. Very, very, like high and very faint and long. Here we go. Anything else for Pisces? You're going to wait on a new beginning. I don't know what the fuck else to say. It's what it's showing me. When it comes to opening up or dealing again, 4 of Wands, 10 of Swords, you keep showing up like it's moving very slow, or you're not focused on it or stressed out about moving towards that passion. There's that you have 10 and 10 though. You will move towards this. It's more or less, I feel like you're accepting doing things on your own before you move towards it or make a decision to move towards it. And this may be a very specific one. And you stopped worrying about the drama that somebody brought to the table or the lack of action. 7 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, the Sun card. Could have been a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, maybe. But it looks like Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I'm going to stick with air, water, or fire for you. All right. That is what I see for you. We're going to go to the other tarot for you. All right. Did I timestamp you? I did. 253. Good. Let's see what else we get for Pisces. Here we go. Self-love is always important. Lift you. What are these trolls doing up here? What is? I wish I could blow up your image, bro. You know that you can't predict shit. You can't predict shit. You know that. All right. Settle down. Yeah, wanting the attention. You lonely motherfucker. You jealous, bitch? You jealous? There's a bunch of fucking beautiful ass women up in here, and they ain't focused on your dumb ass. Fuck around, fucker. Oh my god. Oh my lord. Yeah. I got a prediction just for this asshole, and I already gave up the prediction that he's an asshole. All right. And then we'll finish your reading, Pisces. All right. You see this right here, buddy? It's going to do this, and it's going to agree with me when I call you an asshole. What's his name? Echo Lorna 805. I don't give a fuck if it's a woman or man. Fucking, or if it doesn't know what it is. But whoever the fuck you are you an asshole? Yes or no? Yes or no? You can't predict shit. You can't predict shit. Oh, I could say some more shit about you. Private shit about you in front of a fucking 1,000 women. Keep talking. And maybe I will. I won't use the pendulum to say it, though. I'll just fucking flat out tell them. Oh! Woo! Motherfucker. Oh, my God. You know, the best part is I know that there could be people out there that are watching that are super successful out here and are like, yo, he will tell you his shit. He will fucking no filter that shit on you real fucking quick. Keep fucking being retarded. See if I don't. I think you got blocked, so fuck around and find out. I can't with these motherfucking idiots. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Oh my God. Take your. I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna fucking tell him. Take your Edie somewhere else. Yeah, fucker. Get your erectile dysfunction out of my chat room, fuckhead. Mm-hmm. Ooh, can't predict shit though, can he? Yep. I hope I can find that comment later, because I'm gonna go to the channel and just take a real quick look for a quick second. Maybe not. I might not give energy to it other than the energy I gave. All right, let's do Pisces. Let's finish up with Pisces. What is it tonight? You know what I'm saying? Like, I did predict that shit. Did I not? Like, if you were here long enough, you watched the video where I said this shit was gonna start happening to Leo. I didn't mean fucking immediately, but it fucking is. Oh, fuck off. People are crazy. 5 of Pentacles, the Shaman, 2 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles. You give me like a no regrets energy over where you were in a love situation. And I think that's a smart energy or a strong energy to commit to. If not smart, very wise of you. It's almost like you knew better. You give me I know better, or I'm glad I let that go. Maybe just glad that you moved on. Could have been from a Leo. Could have been from a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, maybe a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or a Sagittarius for some of y'all. But here we go. Let's go. What else just came out? Aries. I knew it. I was going to say it, and that's a motherfucker. Strength card. I said could have been a Leo, but this is the one I wanted to say. A Gemini for some of y'all, or an Aries. All right? That shit's behind you. 8 of Swords. Once you were stuck on, you've moved out of that with a Chariot energy. You're not stuck on that shit anymore. You've let go. You've released those burdens. You no longer are committed or stuck on that. You've made the judgment and said, fuck this. This isn't love. I don't want this, and I don't trust you, fuck ass. Fucker kind of energy. You've committed to your own basically you've committed enough to yourself or the understanding of a situation that wasn't going to enrich you or wasn't going to end up doing things proper with you. It might have felt like you had to see it for what it was, and once you did, it was easy to disconnect or block them or accept blocking them or getting rid of their number, making sure you don't reach out again or they can't reach you. Some shit like that is what it's showing me. Two of wands, 10 of wands, 5 of wands, and you're at a verge where you're not distracted about having a new beginning. You're just awaiting the arrival of a new beginning. These are the readings I have for Pisces. Yeah. If I came off a little bit too vigilante, I apologize. Not really. I really don't fucking apologize. But it's like, hey, you know what? We're all adults here, and people are gonna come in here and act fucking stupid, and then they're gonna think I don't have like the audacity or the I don't know the balls to speak up to them. I fucking don't give a fuck. I will speak up to anybody, and hey, that's just me, and I am okay with that. You know what I'm saying? So I want to say thank you all for coming here. Thank you all for hitting the like, subscribing, hitting the hypes. All the people, that come here and don't come here, with their problems or needing Viagra or, that aren't dickheaded men or women because they're both out there. But we're not going to focus on them. We're going to focus on growing together, doing more. I like the fact that I can learn from you. You may learn from me, and that's the purpose of this. All right. You all have a great night. Be safe out there. I'll catch you later. I'm out of here. Good night. Bye, everybody.